Live. What's good, everybody? It's Game Talk. I'm Gangster. I'm here with Brimstone, aka Digital Fracture.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
And that's it, because Blue's a bitch.
Pretty much.
What are you going to do? How you been, Brim?
I've been pretty good, dude. Playing a lot of Valorant, like usual. Trying to get
Chilling,
better.
chilling. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Lots of World of Warcraft, man. You've been fucking cracked out on that game.
Bro, I'm in it, bro. TBC was my favorite, man. I got to get to 70. Ugh.
Hell yeah, dude.
So anything
Burning
else
Crusade was the
new?
shit. Nah, not really, dude. Like, unless there's something else. There's other things going on that we don't know about.
That's right, Bonanza. McAfee did not kill himself. He got Epsteined. And the very fact that people tell each other that so and so got Epstein should show you the state of our current world, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Like, you heard about that, right, Brem?
What now?
McAfee?
What about it?
So, he was arrested by the Spanish or
Mm-hmm.
something. I don't even know. But, like, something to do with taxes or some shit. And he straight up said, if I kill myself, I didn't. And then he got a tattoo of a dollar sign with whacked
Wow.
on his arm. And he posted it on Twitter saying straight up, yeah, if it ever looks like I killed myself, just look at the tattoo on my arm, because I didn't. And you're
That's
right.
a good idea.
Right?
That's a really good idea, actually.
Oh my god. So I mean, it's not funny, but it is.
It is funny. Like, I didn't. If they say I killed myself, I didn't kill myself. Then tattoo whacked on your arm. That's
uh,
great, dude. That's a
and,
hell of a good idea.
and it totally matches him because he's like one of the biggest trolls, or was, I guess I should say, one of the biggest trolls on the planet. Yeah, Bonanza. As far as I know, that was like, that's what I have heard is the official story. Is that there was some tax evasion type stuff going on. He was arrested by the Spanish and he was facing extradition. But then, just like Epstein, he mysteriously killed himself in his cell by repeatedly saying over and over that I'm never going to kill myself. Yeah. So, RIP to the legend, provider of the best and worst free antivirus ever.
Pretty much.
Right? Like, but no, dude was apparently a pretty cool dude. You know, like I never paid attention to him because it just wasn't, nobody in my circles ever talked about the shit he did, but apparently he was a righteous fucking troll, and he was always winding people up and shit like that. So, you know, yeah, it's too bad. And of course, nothing's ever gonna come of it because apparently you
Hmm.
can kill yourself with 2 bullets to the back of the head, and that's totally legit, right?
Obviously suicide, dude. Come on.
Obviously. Oh, I forgot about this the last episode, or the episode before, or whatever it was. You could add another one to the Clinton body count. Remember the journalist who uh, broke the story that Bill Clinton and oh my God, what was the name of the AG at the time? The black chick. They met in the plane on the tarmac when Hillary Clinton was under indictment for the email shit. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And now I'm gonna get all sorts of pedo shit.
Hmm.
Loretta Lynch. Loretta Lynch. So when Hillary Clinton was under indictment by the feds and shit for her email nonsense, and Attorney General Loretta Lynch was heading up the or does she technically head up the investigation? I think so, yeah. Um, Bill Clinton and her met secretly with no press and no witnesses inside of an airplane while I can't remember if it was his plane, I think it was her plane. Um,
Right.
the journalist who broke the story and then wrote a book about it a few years later was suicided the other day or a
Wow.
couple weeks ago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another another person involved with investigating or suing or dealing with the Clintons that has died under suicided under mysterious circumstances.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the official count is up to like 90 something, and I've seen numbers as high as like 150 something. So I still love that my girlfriend got me the T-shirt. Fucking Bill Clinton with a garrote and Hillary with a silenced pistol. So Clintons, they can't suicide us all. What up, JC? Ugh, fucking nonsense. Oh man. Yeah, it really gets the noggin jogging, doesn't it, JC? So,
Very interesting.
right. I'm sure it's totally legit and everything's above board and nothing no government or other powerful entity would ever do anything like make it look like somebody killed themselves to avoid them saying shit that they shouldn't or something like that. I'm sure. And I don't even know, like, what did McAfee do that pissed these people off?
I don't know.
I haven't even heard. I mean, other than just like being a righteous troll and doing a bunch of shit like that. Yeah, JC, it's weird. All these patterns. I can't see the big picture. It's just not there yet. Yeah, Clinton rides Epstein's Pedo Express 23 times, and then all of the reporters and lawyers and cops who investigate him, and then Epstein kill themselves by shit like 2 bullets to the back of the head, or in their jail cell as the guards who are trying to watch him are sleeping and the cameras mysteriously malfunction, and even though he's on suicide watch, he yet somehow still has something that he can commit suicide with. I don't get it. I can't see it. It's beyond me. I don't have the galaxy brain to figure that out. So it's a mystery for another day. Bonanza, that's what I would assume, but I hadn't heard anything specific. Like what dirt did he have and on what government officials? Because it's not like we know what Epstein had. We know exactly what Epstein had. He had a goddamn list. Uh, but what did McAfee have? Like, I don't think I ever heard anything. Like I said, I didn't really follow him. But you know, the circles I run in, if he had said something, somebody would have posted it where it was like, oh yeah, McAfee's got he's got the shit on whoever, right? Hillary or Bill or fucking Trump or what, whoever the fuck. I don't know. But I never heard anything specific about like, oh yeah, he's got some info on this guy or whatever. Or even just like what it was like, oh yeah, he knows about pedophiles, or oh yeah, he knows about some illegal war, or oh whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all weird.
It's all weird. Yeah, right. What dirt on government officials? What kind of trick question is that shit? Uh, fuck. I fucked that up. That's all right. Yeah. So.
It's all, dude. Like, it's all gonna happen, regardless of how many people say it's only a conspiracy theory.
Bro. Yeah. You know what was a conspiracy theory, Brem? That that COVID could have leaked from the Wuhan lab, and now all of a sudden, everybody on the news and Fauci and all these other people is like, oh well, we can't rule out the possibility. It looks quite likely that
Rubber
motherfucker.
band here. How about I come off of mine sound stuff?
Hey, a wild go-get appears.
Yep. I have a little bit of time before I have to do my plans, so I decided I'd join.
What fucking plans do you have?
I have plans with Amy.
Oh. Well, all right. I'll allow it.
I'll allow this.
I will. It's all right. I understand.
Oh.
Ugh.
Anyway, how is everybody today?
We chilling.
Doing pretty good, actually. He's playing World of Warcraft. I'm playing Valorant.
You're playing
Yeah,
Valorant.
you can
I'm
see my pretty
playing...
kitty.
I'm playing Depression.
I got the pretty kitty.
Depression can apply to many games I play, but sadly this is not one of them.
What's not one of them?
The game I'm referring to as Depression.
Must be a millennial joke that I just don't understand.
Well, yes and no. It's a joke. It's not a millennial joke. It's just a joke. And if you think about games I don't often play, it wouldn't be. Well, I guess you don't know what games I play. But if Ben thinks about games I don't often play, it wouldn't be hard to figure out which one I could be playing that I'd call Depression.
Okay. Well.
I should probably open up the chat and just for you to beat me out on showing people's comments.
Alright.
Except JC is the last comment I showed. I beat you.
Yeah, JC, we knew it came from the lab. We knew it came from the Wuhan lab, and we didn't know that Dr. Fauci and the U.S. government had helped fund it. But then they all admit it because they couldn't deny it anymore. Motherfuckers.
No, the U.S. government did something that hurts their people? No.
No.
You're kidding me.
Imagine my shock.
I don't know if I can live here anymore.
Dude, and the
I just
clips
feel like
from not press conference, but like the whatever, when Fauci was getting questioned about, like, did the U.S. fund a gain of research function in Wuhan? It's like, well, like, oh, you like, don't even fucking try that bullshit.
it depends what you consider fun. It depends.
Yeah, well, we gave them money, and they were doing gain-of-function research, but we didn't specifically give them the money for gain-of-function research, so fuck out of here, dude. Fucking, that's some Bill Clinton. Well, depends on what you think the definition of is. Fuckers. I swear, dude, this shit is beyond parody, bro. This, like... Okay, so Seth Rich, I'm pretty sure that's his name. One of the fucking journalists, I believe, who dug up a shitload of dirt on the Clintons way back in the day. I can't remember what it was about, but whatever it was. And then he ended up killing himself by 2 bullets to the back of the head. And it was ruled a suicide.
My favorite method of suicide.
Right? And it's like, dude, this shit is beyond parody, because here's a parody scene from a movie, right? Bad Boys 2, great fucking movie if you haven't fucking seen it. Bad Boys
I have
2,
not.
oh my god, it's amazing. So
I'll
the
I'll
bad
add
guy
it to the list.
is some South American whatever drug cartel leader, who is, and then Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are the two cops that are trying to take him down, and they used, like, his house had a problem with the rats. The rats were literally eating his money that he had stored up in the attic and shit. And it's funny and hilarious, and it's great. Like I said, great fucking movie. But so they impersonate themselves as the exterminators. They go in, they plant a bunch of wires and shit, but then they're caught. Like, Will Smith was in a place he shouldn't have been, and he was like stuffing shredded documents into his clothes and shit. And so the bad guys see them, and so they bounce, right? But they didn't know that they had gotten wires in there, and that's like they used that later on. But so they had just gotten out, and the head bad guy, I cannot remember his fucking name. Great fucking actor though. He's got all of his henchmen rounded up, and he's talking to his right hand man who he had told to deal with the rat problem. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? He's like, oh, I don't know, man. I called the rat people, and these guys showed up. And he's like, nobody fucks with my business, my house, my money, and he fucking pulls out a gun and shoots him right in the head, right? And so then his old ass grandma runs to the fucking window and pokes her head out. He's like, oh my god, what happened? He's like, oh mama, it's so sad. Raphael, he killed himself. And the grandma is like, oh, well, make sure you send a nice letter to his mother. And just walks in, like, it's okay, and walks in. But that's the joke, right? It's like the only reason that worked is because it's his ancient ass grandma who doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And like that's why he's able to tell her that, oh yeah, he killed himself as he's standing there over his body with the gun in his hand. You know what I mean? Like, but that's where we're at. That's where we're fucking at. Ugh. Ugh. I hate this world, dude. And people
I think it's funny, to be honest.
Well, yeah, it's funny, but it's funny in a terrible, terrible way. And people wonder why people retreat into the world of video games.
Yeah. People need.
JC, yeah, that scene was hella cool. Who the hell in my house? It's the devil. Who's asking? That was a hella good scene. I thought they did that really well. That or when they go into like that Rastafarian's business and start fucking shit up to get him to talk. Yeah, it was a great movie. Hilarious. Better than the first. That is one of the few movies where the sequel is better than the first one, I think. I think the second one was way funnier. And still had good action and good story and all that. So yeah, see Bad Boys 1 and 2, those are great movies. 3 it was okay. It was alright. It was not the greatest, but it wasn't terrible either. Gabrielle Union wasn't in the third one, which was kind of weird. Well, I don't even think she made a cameo. What I remember. Which was really weird, but yeah, third was okay. And yeah, JC, all the Alex Jones types are looking less and less crazy every day. Well, that's the thing. It's like they call Q a conspiracy theorist group, and it's like, yeah, okay, what do they believe? They believe that alien, lizard people, satanic pedophiles are running our institutions and have a cabal of powerful individuals who are enforcing their will on the people. And okay, well, the New York Times admitted that a cabal of powerful individuals fortified the elections to force their will on the people. Epstein had Prince, I can't remember, George or Ray or whatever the way, Bill Clinton, Prince whatever his name, Prince Edward or whatever, and a whole bunch of other, and everybody knew about it. Harvey Weinstein, everybody knew about it. And Hillary's emails show all sorts of references to fucking spirit cooking and fucking, well, shit, they've got 3 out of 5. And it's the 3 out of 5. I don't know if they're alien lizard people, but motherfucker, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. But it's like, shit, man, the rest of them they got right. How fucking how much do you have to get right for it not to be a conspiracy theory? Fuck.
You have to get all of it right for it not to be conspiracy theory in people's eyes.
Well, then somebody just go and prove that they're fucking lizard people aliens. Because, motherfucker, I wouldn't be surprised to do it. So far, they're more right than the government is. Just saying. They're more... Q is more fucking accurate than Fauci. Just saying. You can flip them up. Thanks. Q hasn't come on fucking CNN and flip-flopped his position on fucking whether or not mask works fucking 10 times. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying.
Is it what's his face under fucking investigation now? Fauci or whatever his name is.
Yeah, because he was giving money to the Chinese so they could do gain-of-function research on a coronavirus.
Fucking stupid. It's for research, Pete.
Well, which I could understand, but don't give it to the Chinese, you stupid motherfucker. I thought,
What did I join into?
Oh, you don't even want to know, sir.
Political.
Don't even want to know.
Political discourse.
Not even, no, not even political, man. Not even, because I don't give a fuck who Fauci fucking votes for. He's just a goddamn moron.
That's fair.
And I don't care who QAnon fucking likes, whether it's Trump or Hillary or whoever, because they're fucking right. 3 out of 5.
Right.
I'm telling you. 3 out of 5.
Not even gonna
Facts.
ask.
McAfee Epsteining himself.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, we were talking about how the guy said he would never kill him.
I would never kill myself.
If he killed himself, he didn't kill himself, and he tatted.
Schwacked.
What was it?
Yeah.
Whacked on his arm.
A dollar sign with whacked, so schwacked.
I still feel like the assessment of man didn't want to spend X amount of years in prison.
For what though? It was tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Big deal, dude. You can get that cleared up, man. That's not decades in. I mean, the only reason Al Capone got decades for that was because they were using tax evasion or whatever it was to get him for his other shit. McAfee didn't have any other shit on him. He wasn't fucking killing people or fucking dealing drugs or nothing.
True.
All it was tax evasion. And when because here's like, so what was it? Not Denzel. Who's it? Wesley Snipes, right? Because Wesley Snipes got hit really hard with tax shit. But the reason he got hit really hard was because he kept fucking around, right? He kept saying, "Oh, I ain't never gonna pay it," and blah blah blah. Because I've heard a lot of lawyers say this. It's like when it comes to things like tax evasion or owing the government a lot of money in taxes, whatever, if you play ball, they will go real fucking easy on you, right? You call up a lawyer, they call the IRS, they work out a deal, you end up paying like 10 or 20% of what you quote unquote owe. You can pay it in installments. You don't serve any jail time. Like, it's no big fucking deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, right? Like, people work that kind of shit out all the time.
Yeah, it's not like decades.
Yeah, it's not decades in prison. You know, worst case, you spend a few months in jail. You know, you do yearly installment plans for however much you owe, and that's it, done. Yeah, he's not fucking Epstein looking at, several counts of 25 to life or something. Like, Epstein I would believe more than I believed him. But, yeah, no. But I don't believe either one of them. And if you do believe...
Like
Sorry, go ahead.
It's like these really make me wonder why the fuck am I joining VC?
Why are you joining VC?
Because Rem asked me why am I not a VC.
Fair enough.
No, I didn't ask. Annika did.
Oh, well. Whatever.
I'm bad with snipers in this game. Why am I even trying to use one?
Damn. Gonna take forever to get into a
That would have one
battleground.
shot, wouldn't it?
Little bastard.
And yes,
Oh,
JC,
shit.
there we go. There's the proof. Tell me Zuckerberg is not a fucking alien lizard person. So
You know
5
what?
out of
You know what?
5.
Five out of 5. You proved all of them.
5 out of fucking 5. And fucking Jack Dorsey is looking pretty sus as fuck too. Anybody play anything interesting lately? Go Get or Spark?
I played Minecraft.
I recently bought Mafia Trilogy.
Fair enough. You like it?
I haven't played the games yet. I just knew that.
Oh, just
Bought
bought
a
it.
bundle.
Oh, that's a person. Thought that was
Probably gonna get the
PC.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's like $10 off right now.
Wait, what games?
Mass Effect,
Effect.
the remastered 3-pack, whatever. It's $50 right now on Steam for the. I wish it was like 40. That'd be a little easier to swallow, but I think I can do 50. Didn't see all that much on the summer sale that I want though.
Ow!
Although that's kind of
hit me.
the problem with with me and Steam sales is I've kind of already got all the games that I want to be on sale. Yeah, maybe JC, I don't know. Like I said, I had never heard anything specific. So yeah, plenty of games on sale on Steam, but like I said, I've already got most of the ones that I really want. Oh, the new Dead Cells update, I might get that. Although that one, that looks weird because I think it's like almost a standalone kind of thing because it's Dead Cells, but it's isometric. So top-down, third-person, not 2D side-scrolling, which I mean I'd like to try, but that's kind of not Dead Cells. But you know, whatever. Like it'll be interesting to try, but I really love the 2D side-scrolling Dead Cells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, JC, a lot of those games, like I have a shitload. I got like 450 games on my wish list, but a lot of those I just have to one to keep them in mind, or two to just see if they ever get down to like a couple of dollars. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I'd try that if it was like $3. But I don't really have any intention of getting them, especially not if they're like 20 or something. And you're gonna get got. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. That's alright, I killed him anyway. Fucking missed my ambush and my backstab. What the fuck? I need to pray more to RN Jesus.
It's this guy.
Is RN Jesus your savior?
He is not, man. Luckily I still killed him, but I just missed my ambush and my backstab on a fucking warlock. That'd have been a pally, I'd have been fucked. come on, Battleground. I want to gank some fools in Warsong Gulch. Yeah, I did a couple of Warsong Gulches today. Joined in halfway through, and I'm 43, which means I'm almost the minimum level because it's like 40 to 49, 50 to 59 and shit. And I still went fucking 3rd place in the leaderboards. Oh. Fucking bask in my massive PvP skills.
Good job.
I know, right? Slow clap.
Very slow clap.
Yep.
Like we're talking fucking turtle slow, dude.
Oh, dude, there's an emote for that. /golf clap.
Probably.
It is, right? I'm doing it right now. Golf clap.
Oh no, not you, Pete. I was talking to Annika in my game.
Oh. Well, you could have been talking to me too. It's all good.
Yeah, it's groovy. It's groovy.
Intruder is $10. Intruder, I haven't heard of that one. So, yeah, any of you guys check out the Steam sale? See anything you like?
Nope.
Not
no.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really for me either. Like I mean, I pretty much own everything that I want on Steam right now.
I know, right?
Like I was thinking about picking up Code Vein or
I already have that.
DLC for Soul Calibur, but to be honest, I play Valorant. I play Valorant a lot more, so I'm just sticking to Valorant.
Fair enough.
This is Spike Rush.
There's a 5v. That's a 5v5 spy versus cops game. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I heard that was a pretty good game. Spike Rush is literally you going into objective, pressing for, planting the bomb as fast as you can, while trying to stay alive.
It's hectic as fuck.
Yes, it is. No, it automatically assigns you guns in this game.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Forfeit.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I saw that, JC. Microsoft is supporting AMD's answer to DLSS, which is oh jeez, what the fuck do they call that? Wow.
You go to the site A or B and you press 4. You hold down 4.
Yeah, it's B.
That up real quick.
This is why you need to play more. It's true. Right here. Oh no.
Fidelity
Yeah, it's B.
Fidelity FX Super Resolution, FSR.
On site. Right
Yeah.
here. In the water. In the water. In the water. In the water. Press 4.
No, it's not.
Oh fuck! I thought you're right. You're right. You're right. We're defending. It's on B.
Twitch banned a
job.
whole country because of a streamer. I did not hear about this. Was it Alinity? Because I'd be okay with that. Or Zombie Unicorn Decksucker, whatever the fuck her bitch ass is. I'd be alright with that too.
They are both American. Twitch is based in America, if I remember correctly.
I'd still be okay with it. Yeah, it would be a hard loss, even though I hate Twitch, but I'd put up with it to get rid of those two.
I think you give it to both of them of American. Wait, is Lindy American or is she Canadian?
I don't know.
I think she's American. I'll say she's American. Most stupid people come from America.
Hey now.
Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong.
You are fucking wrong, sir. Have you fucking heard
Okay.
Canadians?
How do you know it's not about the continent?
As opposed to what?
The country. Like,
As if there's a
North
difference.
and South America, so North America would count for Canada and the USA.
Oh.
So it is a difference. I don't know what Spock was laughing about.
Nothing in game.
And there's a Demon
figured.
Slayer game coming to the West. I heard there's a lot. Or is the movie is already out, right?
Yeah, the movie's
Yeah, the
already
movie's
out.
out.
Movie's
yeah.
out,
It's
okay,
pretty
yeah.
good too.
That's what
I
I
haven't
hear.
watched it yet.
But I'm not a Demon Slayer fan. I never got into it. So
That's because you don't have good taste in anime.
yeah, well, I don't
Yeah.
like My Hero Academia either. So fucking come at me, bitches.
Well, I don't like that
That-
either, so...
That has nothing to do with Demon Slayer.
No,
I
but
do
it's like
that.
almost. I'm weird. Like all the popular shit, I never get into it.
You see, if you like popular shit, you're not a real anime fan. Pete pushes up his glasses.
Actually. But no, yeah, like so, like some of it, I like DBZ and shit, but Naruto, I never got into fucking Naruto. My Hero Academia, I love the first season of it, but second and third seasons, I couldn't get into it. Yeah,
I need to
Demon
finish the
Slayer, I
first
haven't
season.
tried it yet. I probably should, but I don't care.
That's a valid take.
Yeah, I did see that the the bunch of gaming websites complaining that the new press event for Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts made them kill Muslim people, and they were upset about it.
See you around.
A war game happening in a different country.
I know, right?
What?
Like they don't bitch that fucking Cold War made you kill Russians.
Go with honor.
Well, you see, nobody cares about Russia.
Of course not.
You say, of course not, like that's a bad thing, but no, people shouldn't care about Russia.
Oh, Slovakia banned Twitch. Okay. Well, base Slovakia.
God damn it.
I mean, I don't like. Wait, is Slovakia communist anymore? I can't remember.
No, they're not.
They're not.
I
Okay.
was
They're
gonna Google.
capitalist socialists.
Well,
Oh
fucking
well,
close enough.
almost,
right?
almost.
But like no, like they're like they straight up like they're like like 2 fucking shades from being American, dude. Like they're right there on the cusp.
Well,
Well, whenever they pass over the cusp,
Yeah,
I will-
right.
I like how I can say I can just think so as a joke and people immediately say yeah right.
Yeah.
I can say some fuck shit Pete that you shouldn't say. People be like based.
They banned Twitch, dude. Like, I approve. I never had Sega, JC, so I didn't hate Sonic, but I was never a huge fan.
I know 0.1%
Oh,
about
oh,
Sonic.
he's not talking about Sonic the game. He's talking about Sonic the streamer or whatever.
Oh, is that the gay guy that everybody hated for a while?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't pay attention
That's
to
a serious
streamers.
question. Is that the gay guy I ever hated for a while because he was just like really arrogant?
He's a VTuber now, apparently.
But you don't say everybody's becoming VTubers now.
Yeah, isn't that the new thing?
Yeah.
Damn, this is full of fucking alliance. I'm surrounded. Poor bastards. Oh, you can't inspect enemy players?
I
What
see.
the fuck?
I keep seeing music, like people who stream music. Oh no, I was pinging. Who pinged me? Who pinged me? Who dare summon me? Well, of course it was Blue. Why the fuck are you not in here? You're pinging me, but you're too good to join for the podcast. I see how it is.
What?
Blue pinged me.
Wait. Our blue?
Wait.
Yes.
Blue pinged you. That's funny.
Yeah, in this server, he pinged me.
Wait, what are you playing?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, we
Where
got this
is
bitch ass in here.
meme? At I was just at the devil summoner. Get
The-
your bitch ass in here.
I won't even think he'll get that though, because he's not logged on.
He was on 1 minute ago. I think he's appearing offline.
Ugh. Punk ass bitch.
I still don't know. I still don't know who Sonic is.
Go to a site and press 4.
It's okay. I don't either. And I'm okay with that.
I'm not gonna look up Sonic.
Turn around, babe.
That's my brother, man. He keeps talking to me about all these fucking streamer dudes and shit like that, and I'm just like, I don't know any of these people, dude. Only reason I even halfway know Zombie Unicorn Dicksucker's
You're in it
name
right
is
now.
because of her silly nonsense.
That's mid. That's mid. Yes. No, turn around. There you go. You want to keep an eye on this. There you go. Perfect.
Oh,
Right click
No, he
to
meant
aim
Sonic
down
the
and then
Hedgehog.
fire when you see them. There you go, like that. You can hit right. Oh, turn around. Just turn around.
So,
yeah, no,
what,
he
like
meant,
somebody made
JC meant
Sonic the Hedgehog into a VTuber?
Sonic the Hedgehog is celebrating his 30th birthday in the most delightful of ways by getting into VTubing.
What?
Sonic
not-
is a VTuber now. Sonic the Hedgehog is a VTuber now.
Like official Sega and everything?
Yes,
That's kind of
This
cool
is so
though.
fucked.
it's you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all
I'll-
for companies like Sega doing funny shit like this. I'm all for it.
I'll allow it.
God.
Yeah, I
The
don't
only
care
reason I know
enough.
some of these people is because of Metaka. Lol.
See, I didn't even watch Medical.
I've only ever watched Metaka's VODs. And I don't think he uploads them anymore. So I don't
Oh
watch any
no,
of
that's
them.
right. I did watch a bunch of Medicare when he was going off the fucking rails
I'm
and
not
losing his fucking
at home.
mind over a bunch of bullshit.
Blue,
Oh.
Blue said he's not at home.
The fuck, man.
I'll allow it.
I will not. He can fucking get on his phone and get his bitch ass in here. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Go with honor, friend.
Set a server nickname. I can nickname servers. My server nickname's already set. The fuck do you mean?
Seriously, I haven't found a battleground yet? God damn it. I want to do some PvP, damn it.
Bonds. A billion is a lot considering they were at like considerably less than that.
After circling the drain just a year ago, GameStop has managed to cash in on its release skyline. Microsoft for Scrooge McDuck piles of cash, pulling in $1 billion. I mean, well, like, yeah, $1 billion is a lot of money, but not to a big ass company like that. So, like, Like that.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
That's it. It is better than nothing. They probably will live on longer than they would have. But that could also go away a lot faster than you might think it would.
I'm not saying it will last long. I'm just saying, compared to where they were at, it's better.
Like we'll still have to see. The problem with GameStop is their business model isn't going to work anymore, and so even if they get this big cash injection, they still need to figure out something else to do with their business because used games are just it's. I mean they could go totally retro, but that's not really something you can do with a big business. Like that works way better for small, independent. There's just not a whole lot of business for used, like, N64s and shit like that. There's only so many of them and stuff. We talked about this before. I don't know what they could do to change their business model to do something that would work.
I think adding more retro titles would be a step in the right direction.
I mean, it would help, but I don't think it would save them.
Well, no, I don't think anything can save them, but like make them last longer than what they would normally. Like I know a couple people have been looking for retro games, but they just don't know where to buy them, like without having to, like import them sometimes, and they don't want to do that.
JC, they could try to do their own GameFly stuff. Yeah, except for GameFly didn't work. So, like, even that's not a solution. Because from what isn't GameFly going under?
Need help?
Is GameFly still a thing?
I don't think so.
Light
Or if it is,
Looking up now.
it's not like it's
Game.
They're not fucking
Live.
they're not hitting it like Redbox
I
was
can't spell
back in the
flop.
day. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like they could go for like accessories, PC gaming accessories, console gaming, obviously gaming accessories, and shit like that. But Amazon's got that shit on lockdown, or Newegg or whatever. Like they're never gonna be able to sell like PC hardware. It's just,
Hello, Wikipedia. Please give me numbers that don't seem outlandish. 'Cause I'm too lazy to find a different source.
yeah, they're never gonna be able to sell PC
Okay, I'm
hardware.
back.
They'll never be able to compete with. I mean, the Fry's couldn't compete with fucking Amazon and Newegg and shit like that. It's just like, even if their prices are relatively similar, like they just can't keep the amount of stock. Like if I go when I would go to
Safe travels.
yeah,
How are you?
they would have like,
Be good.
5 maybe AMD motherboards. Like
Wait.
two B350s, two oh, what was did they have a A320 or whatever? Like one A320 or whatever the lowest quality 3 series board was, and then 2 like X370 boards, and that'd be it. And then you go to Newegg or Amazon, and there's like 10 different X370s and like 12. Finally. And it's like they did, like the Fry's didn't even carry the Crosshair Hero 7 when I wanted it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Like they only had the
rent games in GameFly. I could not figure out how much they're making, surprisingly.
Yeah,
What's-
I remember when Fry's used to be the leader, dude. Like I
Dude.
remember when Fry's actually looked sick when you walked into their electronics department. Like they actually had like full on fucking billboards for Intel, Nvidia. They
they were
had
the
fucking
shit, man.
billboards for towers. Like, dude, they looked like a Best Buy at one point when it came to electronics.
Better, because they had way better stock and shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking, yeah, Amazon, Newegg, all of them, dude. They can't compete with that shit. And they're a warehouse store, so it's not like they had prime real estate. Oh, damn. Whole bunch of fucking 49 shamans. That would hurt. But
What's up, fellas?
what up, Rev?
What's up, Rev? What's going on, dude?
Chilling, vibing.
Nice.
You guys
You'd be
saw-
vibing though.
Did you do the show? Yeah.
We're doing it.
We're still doing it.
We live.
We vibe.
You guys talk about Windows 11 yet?
No, we have not. I haven't tried it, so I don't have anything to talk about.
They're making you turn on TMP or MTP or whatever.
Media transfer protocol?
No. Trusted platform modular.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep. That's gonna be a requirement of Windows 11.
Well, I ain't doing Windows 11.
And they're making you turn on F or TF or TMP on AMD board. And secure boot you need on completely.
Oh, fuck.
Or you're not installing Windows 11, period.
No, I'm not installing Windows 11. Yeah, that's okay. They're not dropping support for 10 until 2024. So,
25.
Yep.
25,
Oh,
whatever.
2025. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was one of those. Yeah, I ain't
And each
losing
version
sleep.
of Windows is going to be different. Like certain versions of Windows is going to have 25% of the features cut. So like if you have the Pro version of Windows 10, you're going to be fine for Windows 11 Pro. If you have Home Edition, you're losing a couple abilities you're losing. Some features I thought were like just petty. You're losing when you set up a desktop on your PC. You know how it transfers between the PCs if you sync up your account? That's gone. And some of the cloud stuff is gone. Completely gone.
Shit.
I feel like that's just petty. Feel like
Yeah.
that could not happen.
And
Well-
they say this new taskbar being in the middle thing is going to be the next generation of Windows. That's going to be a future thing.
Yeah, except nobody likes it, and there is a way to change that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's buried in the settings, far buried.
Yeah, well, it's still there, so.
Oh, and they're adding Android emulation.
I
to
saw
Windows
that.
11. Yep.
I
That
don't.
should be interesting.
With the Amazon App Store. Not Google, Amazon's App Store.
Ew.
On
But
top
they-
of the Windows Store.
But okay. Okay.
Go
What the
ahead.
fuck? No. I'm just confused now. Why would they choose?
I'll let you think about that because Gangster could say this. Starts with a C. Competitors. They're competitors. That's why. That's why they went over to their non-competitor Amazon and went, "Oh, hey, we'll throw you a bunch of money. Please put the
Definitely
App
is.
Store."
Oh, sorry.
But one thing I did like out of the event was for gaming, what they're doing with the cross-talking between GPU, CPU, and SSDs. They're taking what the Xbox is doing and they're gonna make load times even better, which I thought was awesome. And the Xbox app is gonna be a whole separate thing. So now you don't have to be bogged down with 2 apps downloading something. It's just gonna be primarily in the Windows app you're downloading, and then it has nothing to do with the store.
Still
And I
fucking
did like
baked
the
into Windows though.
The other thing I liked about the Windows announcement. So now when you unplug your monitor, you know how it goes all wonky and it messes up your apps and stuff? Not no more. When you unplug it, it stores it, and then when you replug that monitor back in, it puts it back where it was. Something that should have happened on Windows 10 years ago.
Hey.
Yeah, but what does it do about like the windows and shit that you had open on that monitor?
It puts them in a group.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah,
all in
fair
one.
enough. Fair enough.
And then it brings it back. It's called the snap feature. But
Well,
Linux has had that for a while though.
yeah.
Because if you do that on Linux, it does it for you like that.
Because that's a super annoying thing still. I mean, dual monitors under Windows 10 is way better than it was under 7 even, or definitely XP.
Well, so what they're doing is it'll be 3 separate desktops on your computer. So you have 1, 2, 3. So you can have nothing on 2 different monitors, and you could drag one over if you need to unplug your monitor to upgrade or whatever it is, and it'll just bring it back. I find that to be cool. But I'm like, how much RAM usage is being taken up?
I don't think that'll take up too much. I mean, 10 has multiple desktops, and it doesn't take shit up.
The other thing that I saw that was a little concerning to me was the fact that everything that we turn off as a person on Windows 10, they're shoving it down your throat.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess the thing is Skype's going away, I think, for this new Teams app. Where it's gonna be their idea of what their version of FaceTime is gonna be. So like if, instead of using Discord, we can talk on that and send messages between each other if you're, and I was like, who uses that? Name me a person that uses the team feature. I don't use the team feature.
No, why would you? You got Discord.
Right? But I did like what they're doing. They redesigned the Xbox app. They're kind of making it their version of Steam now, to where you could download and not have to worry about it downloading like it's fake downloading, like you think it's downloading on the Xbox app, but it's really downloading in the Windows Store. So some of the things I liked, and then some of the things I just turned around and shook my head going, why? Just why? Like, for instance, they're going from 32-bit operating system support to 64 and 64 only, and you have to have 4 cores or higher to run Windows 11.
That's fine. Like, that should have been done with 10, but...
There's going to be no more 2 dual cores being accepted anymore by Windows on their new operating systems going forward.
How many dual-core CPUs are even going to have hardware support under Windows 11 anyway? How many of them have hardware support on Windows 10?
The other thing that I saw that you have to have a DirectX 12 card. So if you don't have a DirectX 12 card, you're screwed.
That's fine.
It'll literally tell you that you cannot install Windows because you don't make the minimum system requirements.
I'm alright with that too. And I need my upgraded stealth so that I'm faster.
But that was pretty much the Microsoft event as a whole. Like, they just went into certain things that you can and can't do. Oh, and they're redesigning a lot of the apps that we know, like media management, defragging, and things like that are going to be different.
I hope it's better. I hope it actually works.
It's Microsoft, so it's a 50-50%. It's a 50-50 shot. I can't speak.
It's 50-50 shot it's gonna work or not.
Yep.
You know, let me know when their updates get better. Because they're all about this AI and machine learning.
Yeah, except how's that working out for Nvidia?
Well, it's not because FSR is kicking their shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hard.
So.
It's like you just realized AMD took forever and they made the right move where NVIDIA made the shitty move. Everybody in my chat's been coming and telling me about FSR and how good it is. And you can run it on everything. That's the funny part. Where NVIDIA, it's only for their new cards and newer generation of cards. Like the 20 series and 30 series. Where FSR, NVIDIA or AMD made it open to everybody in any game. And you can run it on whatever card. And it doesn't hurt your performance. It was kind of a really good move by NVIDIA or by AMD to do so.
Well, that's what they always do. Nvidia comes up with something, makes it proprietary, and then AMD comes out and makes some same version of it, but better and open source.
Yep. And their cards are outperforming NVIDIA right now currently. That was shown with FSR on. It was like shitting all over. At 4K with ray tracing on and FSR on their high-end cards was shitting all over NVIDIA. It was really sad to see. To me, it was like, wow, all this money that NVIDIA put into their cards for DLSS, they're just getting destroyed. You could see AMD made the right move when they released it. You could tell the difference. And there's no cloud to fucking for half of it, you know what I mean? So it's a win-win. And you know what this secure boot thing, you know, this whole thing, this whole machine whatever, TMP. You know who it hurts the most, right? It doesn't hurt us AMD users. You know who it hurts the most? Intel users. Hard.
It really hurts like indie developers for like oh, you fucker. Drivers and shit.
Yep. But they say this was their way to counteract malware and ransomware attacks.
Yeah, bullshit. I mean, maybe that's what they're going for, but it's not gonna do it. Just like Valorant and their Ring Zero bullshit, it takes hackers all of fucking 20 minutes to figure that shit out.
Microsoft's event was all over the place though. And then Tala came out and said, "Oh yeah, this is for the future. This is for the next generation of people." And I'm like, "Okay. All right." And everybody's been comparing it to Vista. The look and feel of it looks just like Vista, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Microsoft makes a pattern. One version's great, and the next one is terrible. So we'll see.
Which one was Windows 10?
Windows 10 was the better version. So when Windows 8 and 8.1 was a down, and then Windows 10 was good. It's every other version of Windows. Like you had Millennial, that was garbage, and then XP came out and it was greatness. Vista came out, it was horrible. Windows 7 came out and it was greatness. Microsoft has that pattern.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
What else have you guys been talking about?
McAfee didn't kill himself.
I figured you were going to talk about that.
Well, that is the whole title of the stream.
It is McAfee, you know. Things just happened, you know, for a reason with him. Like you don't know, could have been anything.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought you were gonna find him in a ditch somewhere, bro. Seriously?
I mean, you know. No, instead they found him in a cell.
In a jail cell?
Yep.
I'm out of range.
It sounds familiar. In a jail cell.
Like Epstein?
Yep.
That's people are even saying he got Epsteined.
Hey man, somebody paid a bunch of money for him to, go night night. Didn't he die in a different country too?
Yep.
Shit.
Oh yeah, of course. So, of course they want to, sweep that shit under the rug. You know how this goes.
Died in Spain.
I mean, just the fact that people say he got Epstein should show you the state of
Right? Yeah.
the world we're in right now.
Can we talk about rest in pieces to Bitcoin and how graphics cards are coming back?
Yeah.
Starting to happen. I got a lot of people that I know that are freaking out that they can't resell graphics cards anymore like they used to. And now they're taking losses on their graphics cards. Well,
Should have listened to me. I'm
and
fucking.
how companies are now saying they have plenty of stock to give to people now, which I think that was all just a ploy. I don't think the market was dried up like that, shortages and shit. I think they just put an article out to make everybody convinced that we were under a shortage while they work on getting so much in stock to give to the market. To play on the consumer. And it's starting, everything I said is actually starting to become real. Because why are all these retailers now getting tons of graphics cards handed to them now? Like Micro Center down by me had loads of stock of 3070s, 3080s, 3090s, and 6700 XTs. That just seems fishy to me. How all of a sudden?
Conspiracy podcast.
What was that?
This is the conspiracy podcast.
Well, it just makes it interesting. Why would they release an article, right? Make people believe there was a shortage, and now all of a sudden, all these companies are getting graphics cards left and right, like it's coming out of style. It just makes perfect sense. Make people believe that there's a graphics card shortage, and then turn around,
Oh, you lucky bitch.
Could be a conspiracy. It could not be a conspiracy. It's just what I see.
I need to get closer.
Oh, I'm totally gonna die. Kill him before I die. Ah, damn it.
I
One
don't
more.
think you killed him.
Doesn't matter.
Almost. There he is.
Whatever you want to do.
One more level, and I have some epic gear to replace some of the garbage that I've got on.
Yeah, it's all good.
But well, Rev, you can tell them they can cry on my shoulders if they want to.
About what?
About the graphics cards.
Oh, places are getting them in stock like mad crazy.
Oh no, I think he meant about the resellers.
Well, the resellers, like all of them are now crying. All
Yeah.
of them. They can't sell their cards now because now I think it was a ploy by all these companies. They just hold it back and made up some bullshit about the fact that they didn't have enough to give to people. And they did that on purpose because why would they want, their whole stock going to, I mean, I get they're making money 100%, but at the same time, they don't want to keep their stocks, they would make a thing saying, "Oh yeah, we don't have enough to give to everybody." Just on purpose. I think they did it on purpose. And now you're starting to see loads of places getting cards now left and right. I called up Micro Center the other day and they have plenty in stock. And that was shocking to me.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take too long. Because it's like, they won't have the stock that they had.
Right.
But, because they've been getting in new stock, it's just every time they do, people have been, grabbing them as soon as they get in. But now that the mining craze is over, well, now those same people aren't snatching them up as soon as they get in stock. So even though like the warehouses probably don't have a lot, but the stores will, because they're still getting their shipments as regularly as they were getting them before the
Right.
you know. So yeah, it's not going to take. It doesn't take too long for the stores to have stock on the shelves because nobody wants it anymore.
Right.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Ha.
And then,
Fucking 49.
Intel finally gave out their DG1 finally to people to test. If you haven't seen that, and that is not looking promising.
Is that the Intel card?
Yeah, it's the Intel card Gamers Nexus did a review of. It doesn't look
Yeah.
promising at all.
No, it does. It looks like it's more for workstations and shit like that.
They were showing off gaming loads, and it was like, oh, well, an APU does it better.
Right. Oh, but that's all right. It's baby's first GPU. So, you know, maybe next gen they'll
well, later this year they're releasing their high-end stuff. That doesn't look promising to me.
I mean, it's Intel. It never looks promising to me, so.
I mean, Steam Summer Sale's happening.
Yep.
Anybody excited for that?
I kind of have everything that I would want. The only thing that I saw was
So real quick, a follow-up into that Windows 11 thing. Microsoft does confirm that Windows 11 will be a free update to everybody if you already have Windows 10 on your PC. But they also said the versions are going to be different. Some of the versions they did say are going to be missing features. So if you have Windows 10 Home and you go to Windows 11 Home, you're going to miss some features.
is Pro going to be missing features?
No. Pro's going to be
If you
Windows
got-
11 like
If you
Ultimate,
got 10
technically.
Pro, you get the Windows 11 Pro Ultimate,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, that's at least something.
Yeah.
Man, my my copy of XP Pro is really putting in work. 'Cause that's how I got Windows 7 Pro. So.
Wow, PC Gamer really ripped into Windows 11.
Yeah, I saw
Wow.
that.
Woo. Woof. Damn. A lot of article places are just tearing Windows 11 apart. God. Not wrong about that.
Ability isn't ready yet.
A lot of people are saying they're not going to upgrade at all. They're just going to stick with Windows 10 and just get the security updates and be done with it.
Yeah, you got me.
I will give Windows 11 credit on one other thing they did, the HDR. They said auto HDR, and they're fixing how HDR looks.
I don't even have HDR. Fuck, I need Shadow Step bad.
Activision smacks down pro wrestler Booker T in Call of Duty copyright lawsuit. Yikes.
Wait, what happened?
Let's read this. Booker T, formerly WWE wrestler and WCW wrestler, for a character that's in Black Ops 4. It's the guy with the dreads in Black Ops 4. If you remember it? Well, he looks similar to Booker T, so Booker T decided to sue them for the look. And they basically told them, it's the same argument that happened with, you remember when they did that chick for Warzone?
Yeah, no,
And
the Apex, it was it Warzone copied Apex? Is that it?
Or no, it was a movie. It was some movie that some guy was working on, and he decided to sue them because the characters look similar. Well, they did the same thing here and told Booker T to go have a seat. We're not. He lost in open court. They basically told him to go eat shit.
Well, that's. I mean, it's like can't copyright your look.
Right.
Like Disney just tried to copyright God.
The jury agreed with Activision and said that Activision can use, if they want to, they can make a character look like a certain person if they, you know.
Yeah, that's you can't copyright the look of a person. That's just kind of, I don't. That's at least a win in my book for. I've got a big, you all know, I got a big problem with intellectual property law right now.
The jury decided there was not enough to constitute infringement on look and appearance. They said the images look similar, what the jury said, but there's not enough there for his claims to go forward. And the image that he showed off to the court during the proceedings was a photoshopped image of his head on top of the character. Yeah.
Photoshopped. Wow.
Yeah. Saying they both look similar.
Oh, okay.
So that brings up the question, you know, Booker T's money seeking, you know.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah. Tells me
Jesus.
Booker T, what happened to all that WCW money and the WWE money that you had?
What's the thing? If like you want to copyright a persona, right? Like The Rock, okay, fine, fair enough. But like The Rock's literal, like Dwayne Johnson's face, come on. Like, can't copyright like your face.
So here's another article for you. Ready for the Windows? You ready for the other one? So here's another one. Windows 11 does not officially support first-gen AMD Ryzen CPUs.
What?
But don't panic. Yeah, that's what this article says. Windows 11 does not especially support first-gen AMD Ryzen CPUs, but does it support any level of Intel processors made before Coffee Lake.
Wow.
So
Are they
anything
are
from
they gonna
Ryzen
change that?
1000 or 7th gen Kaby Lake range isn't listed as a Windows supported or Windows 11 supported CPU. And it says, but anyway, the Pitchfork lists support of AMD and Intel processors for Windows 11 are long and not executive. Okay, well, doesn't mean those chips won't be allow you to use the new OS, but this is difference between something Microsoft calls a hard floor and a soft floor in its Windows 11 compatibility cookbook. Jesus. So that's literally sad.
Are they
So
gonna like? Is that coming later or something?
No. In the list of CPUs they showed off that are supported, Kaby Lake and lower wasn't supported. And Ryzen, yeah. So this was their answer. The difference between definitely not being able to install Windows and just being advertised, it certainly feels to be an arbitrary cutoff for the CPUs concerned, and may simply just be where Microsoft closes or chooses to stop checking chips against Windows 11. So
I cannot believe that that's gonna last. Way too many people still using Ryzen 1. Way too many.
Oh my god, really? I'm gonna open up my loot boxes. I'm gonna take a penalty. Fuck it. So there's going to be a health check on Windows when you install or run an update to check if your system's compatible or not at launch. Jesus. Wow.
Can't do that yet.
Wow. Wow, that is just crazy. That is so crazy, man.
I'm out of range.
So long list of support for CPUs that seem to be missing out of
Fucking fear.
silicon is not born longer than 4 years. And from what PC Gamer is saying, they're saying, so here's the hard floor. This is the perfect example of what they're saying about CPUs being supported. So here it is. CPU cores have to have 2 and speed at 1 gigahertz. System memory, a total physical RAM at 4 gigs starting. Storage has to be 64 gigs or higher. And security TMP version of 1.2 or higher, or secure boot turned on set to true, has to be set. And S mode has to be set to... Oh man, that's just gonna make it harder on people. Wow. And the soft floor security TPM version 2.0 has to be set. And the CPU generation and in a response, they said, having to say I'm not 100% with the hell S mode but I can tell you that the hard floor of a dual core 1 gigahertz CPU means that you can install Windows 11 on your first gen Ryzen machines. It might just be flaky, as a new CPU is ever likely to be on older hardware. And that's coming from the article.
Older hardware. Fuck.
4 years old hardware. That is insane to me. And you
That,
wonder
like I
why...
said, this shit ain't gonna last because there's way too many people who are still using Ryzen 1 for them to say, yeah, we're not gonna support Ryzen 1. That's nuts.
I don't know. What do you think about this, Digital?
Eh,
You're all about older hardware? And keeping it for years?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion, to be honest with you. I'm talking on the podcast right now. I don't know, dude. Like I honestly don't know. Like I'll you know what? When it happens, and I'll be able to have an opinion when I experience it then.
Well, I think it's kind of egregious they're not letting older processors like 8 cores and 16 threads. I mean, I can understand like cutting off for an E350. I can
Or
understand...
even the Zambezi shit, yeah, like
Yeah,
cutting
I
off
can understand
Zambezi or FX even, but like, I don't know, man. Like that's weird. So like, and this is the new Windows, right?
Yep. Yeah, I could understand cutting off Bulldozer and Pile Driver, and
and this is why. Okay, so this answers it. So hint. It's possible with TMP 2.0. That's why. It's because older boards don't have TMP 2.0. That's why. Newer boards do,
that
like
might be
X57.
able to be solved in a BIOS update though.
It probably could.
Yeah,
It
they probably could. Like, barring any severe hardware limitations. Like, obviously some boards wouldn't be able to, but like, you know, if they can, that's, I don't know. Depends on this, because I know there's like encryption and shit like that involved with that kind of stuff, and so it might be that the little chiplets that they have on there for that TMP module, like if they aren't powerful enough, then obviously you can't do it. Just like some BIOS, you know, some motherboards have BIOS chips that don't have a large enough memory capacity to, you know, to update for all the newer CPUs, because they just don't have the memory to store all the information they need to store for, you know, another generation. But barring that, yeah, that should be something that should be able to be fixed by a BIOS update. So, but again, I don't see why they can't just have it so where you can disable that. Like, if you want it or need it, you can use it. And if you don't, you can just flip that switch, turn it off. Like, there's tons of stuff you can do like that with Windows 10 and 7 and shit like that. Where, you know, you can turn off fucking
Oh, and also there's going to be a list of supported GPUs. So if you have anything that's DirectX 11, you will not be able to upgrade to Windows 11, period.
like what's the driver secure? No, not secured. What's the driver verification?
So here's Windows website with what requires for Windows 11. You have to have 1 gigahertz CPU or faster with 2 or more cores. And it has to be a compatible 64-bit CPU. You have to have 8 gigs or higher of memory to run Windows 11. You have to have 64 gigs or higher. And you have to have trusted platform modular TPM version 2.0. 1.0 will not be supported. Graphics card compatibility with DirectX 11 or DirectX 12 or later with WDDM 2.0 drivers. DirectX 11 will not support. DirectX 11 graphics cards will not be supported. That's what it says here.
I did not do too bad for being fucking 6 levels lower than most of these guys.
And S mode has to be set as well in your BIOS.
Yeah, but I'd bet $100 that 6 months in or 3 months in, they're going to release that that necessity. Like they'll introduce something on the install where you can set it to where you don't need TPM 2.0. It'll disable it, but it'll warn you, like warning, you know, if you install this without TPM 2.0, you are, you know, inviting malware and blah 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 blah. Just like you can turn off the driver verification and the what's that stupid thing where it used to be all the time with like Vista, where every time you tried to change something, it would pop up a window. Are you sure you meant to change this Windows setting? What the fuck did they call that? And you had to disable
Yo,
it.
thank you for that, buddy.
Fuck, what was that called? Damn, I can't remember, but people know what I'm talking about. You know, they had a way to change that too. So
That's crazy how it's just crazy how Microsoft's doing that. Like it's gonna cut a lot of people out and it's gonna make people not that happy.
well, and they have 4 years to deal with it. So it's not like now they are quitting support of Windows 10 a lot sooner than they did older versions of Windows. Because, I mean, Jesus, man, they just shut off support of Windows 7. Like, what, a year ago? Year and a half? Something like that. And, yeah. So, I think Windows 10 is the shortest, well, besides maybe ME. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't gonna do it. I'll keep my fucking Windows 10. Thank you very much.
They say that Windows 10 won't be like they won't keep it updated, but you get enough outcry, dude. Yeah, they'll.
They're already receiving a lot of backlash right now. That's what's happening all over Reddit. It's happening everywhere. Every article that I've read today is shit on them. And you know who was asking? Like I said this earlier in my stream. Like who was asking for most of these features? Like for real.
Nobody. Maybe
Like, who
the
needed-
Android emulator thing, I could see that.
I could see that,
But
yeah.
nobody asked for fucking Amazon's game shit. Nobody asked for that shit. Hell no.
Well, I know why they did it because they didn't want to go to Google and ask for their store being on their shit. That's why they're competitors. So they went to they went to the second person in the room. Hey Amazon, how much money you want? Here, put your Amazon App Store on our shit so we can emulate Android apps. Oh, and they said they don't know about side loading. They don't know yet about side loading yet. It's a 50-50 thing.
They can try and stop side loading, but it ain't never gonna happen. Like I said, it only takes hackers. But what? How long does the average? How long before the average game with that launches with oh, what the fuck is? Good God, I hate this company. What the fuck is the name? Oh my God, what's the horrible DRM? I mean, they're all horrible, but what's that especially horrible DRM company?
Oh, I
Doom.
know.
Doom had it, even though it.
Devo or Devo. Oh God, I don't know the name.
Fuck.
Devo.
No.
Devolian.
No. Shit. Oh my God, this is gonna bug the shit out of me.
What's up, buddy? Are you talking about Riot's anti-cheat system?
No. I mean, that is one of them, but no, I meant the actual DRM one that has both single player and multiplayer.
I know what it starts with. It's DV something rather. DEV something rather.
Denuvo.
Denuvo.
Yes. How long before the average game that launches with Denuvo is cracked by pirates? Like less than a week. I mean, most of them it's within 24 hours, but the longer ones go for 3 days to a week. And then I think the longest I've ever heard on games that nobody cares about is something like a month or 2 months. Like, yeah. So fucking, you can try Windows. You can try. But
no, we're talking about Windows 11. I'm doing the Game Talk podcast. We're talking about Windows 11, and I can understand the hate, why it's getting hated on and shit on. I get why.
Definitely a step above the Windows 10 bullshit.
They're adding Android emulation support, and Microsoft was talking about side loading and how they may or may not do it.
Well, like I said, they can try and keep people from doing some of that shit, but it ain't never gonna happen. But, yeah, I don't know.
And now they're not going to allow first-gen Ryzen on their first-gen or Kaby Lake CPUs on the new Windows.
Yeah, I want to see how long that lasts, dude.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, you can do that, but then do you know how little people are gonna fucking change over to your fucking Windows? Like, all of them. Go look at Steam stats. How many people are still rolling those CPUs or earlier? Like, it's like 90-something%. Like, this is even worse than fucking Windows 10. I mean, Windows 10, it dropped support of a lot of hardware, but damn, at least, like, Windows 10 had support all the way back, like, before Bulldozer and Piledriver, before fucking Skylake and all that. Like, it had support for way back. Like,
so they're expecting everyone to have a Zen 2 or Coffee Lake or better.
Yeah, a 1-year-old or newer CPU. Like, what? Who the fuck's got that? I say as I have. But, like, seriously, man. Even DirectX, like, DirectX 12 CPU, I can understand that. But even that, there's a lot of people who don't have DirectX 12 CPUs. But that's at least, like, how long ago was the first DirectX 12 CPU introduced? Fucking, I think, like, 290Xs
5
and
years
shit.
ago.
Oh, I think it was even earlier than that. Because weren't 290Xs and shit DirectX 12? I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, I know they were, because I was playing DirectX 12 on my 290X.
So what Windows is doing, so if you know this about Windows 11, they're pulling, if you have a DirectX 11 card, you're not going to be supported anymore. If you have a first-gen Ryzen, what it looks like, or a Kaby Lake, they're just saying, nope, you can't do it. Not on our software.
Yeah, that ain't going to last. I give it a few months.
Thanks, Timmy. I don't think it's gonna last, but you know, it's Microsoft. They'll do what they want to do.
They are pretty stupid. As
What
they,
happens when you have a corporation with a lot of money and not enough brains?
as the
Well,
dumbest thing I've ever
them.
heard.
This is them basically saying that we're the only sheriffs in town and no other companies putting games on our platform, and we're gonna do whatever we want.
Hey, I'll switch to Linux. I don't give a fuck.
Well, the 9 series NVIDIA cards support DirectX 12,
Yeah,
so I'm not worried about that.
I think even the 8 series do. Like I said, like that I could at least understand. Like DirectX 12 was standardized for graphics cards a long time ago. It was almost a decade ago. But Zen 2 and up, KB Lake and up. Are you
King, we are doing a podcast at the moment, so we're talking about Windows 11 and some of the stupid shit they're doing with it.
What brings you here?
like, how the fuck does that make any sense? Like, like I said, just have a switch. Just have a fucking switch when you install. This motherboard CPU combo does not support TPBM 2.0, so warning, you are at greater risk for malware. Check this box
Oh, and by the
to
way, if you
say
don't
you
have
understand.
TMP and Secure Boot set up on your PC, if you don't have 2.0, you don't have the latest motherboard, you're out of luck. You're not installing Windows 11, period, point blank. Microsoft is animate about this.
JC, they'll have shorter lifespans than McAfee if they keep this up. Heyo! Got him! You are not wrong, JC. You are not wrong.
They're pretty much want nobody to use this. You know what? Yeah, you're not wrong.
Basically.
And they want you to have they want you to have
better
4
than 2
cores
cores.
or higher.
Yeah. They are eliminating 90-something% of their business. Like that's just how it is. Even in the US, like that's still, because if you look worldwide, like the Steam charts are very clear on this. Worldwide, I mean, most people are on like a fucking AMD, FX 4 core or 6 core, or around there, and a something like a 200 or 400 GPU, or then like an NVIDIA fucking like 7 series or something. But even in the US, where people have a little bit more access to better tech, like there's a lot of people running on less than a 4 core. I mean, my mom's on an AMD 3 core.
So Windows 10 is being supported until 2025. So you got plenty of time. Like this is, I think Microsoft's gonna backpedal on a lot of things because the backlash they're getting right now is unbelievable.
Yeah, guaranteed, dude.
They're expecting everybody to run this 2.0, and everybody's telling me, "Oh, it's so great, it keeps you secure." But not everybody has that. Not everybody wants to go out and upgrade their systems. Like you're forcing people to go upgrade. Microsoft's not seeing, like, the average consumer is not somebody that can go spend a lot of money.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm totally fucking.
Especially that kind of money.
You're gonna cut out a lot of freaking people, especially the laptop users. Do you know how many laptops still run like 4 cores, like 4 and 4
4
threads,
or less
bro?
cores.
Or
yeah, three or 2
and
core.
4 threads, like.
Yep. Tons. The only way this makes sense is if they plan on keeping Windows 10 live for longer than they say. So like they're only guaranteeing support till 2025, but they plan on keeping it around for a lot longer and phase it out and they just, so like if you don't have the hardware to support Windows 11, then you just stay on Windows 10, and they keep supporting it, but not like they support Windows 11, and they just keep phasing it out where, they just stop doing updates or stop updating for new hardware and shit like that, and but.
So here's a fun stat for you. So here's a stat. Windows 10 users in America right now are only 25%.
Yep.
That's a stat. Like everybody's still using Windows 8.1 and Windows 7. And its end of life is happening in 2025 as far as
That's-
the corporate space.
That's purdy. I had 170 gold.
Military still uses Windows XP in their tanks. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. Microsoft's not thinking of the big picture here. It's like anti-consumer to me.
All the training simulators with Microsoft are like every single one of them run on Windows 10, right? Military use, all simulators are running off of XP and lower.
Yep.
Although you gotta understand with stuff like that, it's the same thing with businesses too. Like when I was working in auto parts,
Yep.
we had fucking our point of sale machines were these fucking tiny little HP boxes that ran I think they were on fucking like Windows 98 or something, and this was out like right before Windows 7 came out. And it's like there's a reason they do that, because they can't keep updating. Right? So like it may seem weird that the military still runs on Windows XP, but you got to understand, every time they do a changeover like that, they've got to fucking, they've got to train everybody on the new stuff. They got to rewrite all their software to work on the new stuff. They got to, do this and do that. And so it makes more sense just to keep the old stuff around for a lot, like a tank, right? Like, why does it really matter that it's running on Windows XP? Because it's not like it can be hacked. It doesn't have like a Wi-Fi connection. So it does, it's not like it needs the security updates or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because even when I was working at Lowe's, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lowe's was using it. Every casino that I've worked at uses it. Like they refuse to go to Windows 10, and
Yeah.
if they do go to Windows 10, it's mainly like little sign-in computers here and there.
Well, yeah,
and
because
HR,
they don't
but
want
that's
to
it.
change everything over and retrain all their tech staff and, all that shit. Like, it's a huge pain. It's a huge cost. Like, it's not just the cost of new machines and the new software. It's the training hours lost or work hours lost to training, because now all of your your tech support people and all that have to be trained on the new system. And it's, the cost of the new, not just the operating system, but the actual software that runs, because the old software that you were using isn't compatible with the newer operating system. And then it's the fucking databases you use, like when I worked auto parts, they had, they've got these big computerized databases of parts and prices and what they're compatible for and shit like that. Well, they may not be compatible with the new shit.
Hold on.
I don't know what that was about, but okay.
What?
Oh,
What-
whatever
what's what?
Rev was.
Oh, I don't know.
What brings you here?
And I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fly all the way out to this motherfucking place and get a battleground right when I get there. But that's alright. Ah. Good old WoW classic. Oh, this brings me back.
It got super quiet.
I loved it, dude. So I was a day or two in, playing Burning Crusade Classic, and some random invited me to join this guild, right? And so I joined in, and guild chat is full of nothing but dick jokes, and people calling each other gay and talking about how they fuck their moms, and I'm just like, ah, yes. now it's just like back in the day. Oh. Oh. Fuck.
Yo, what up, Silver?
How's your Valorant
Welcome
going?
to just got my ace.
Nice.
Yeah, boy. Doing Spike Rush with Shadow and Annika.
Nice. I need to gain another half a level, and then I can put on this epic ass gear I got, and I will wreck
I know
in
Tattoo Cat's been
Battlegrounds.
trying to get me back into Valorant. I'm just like, I'm good. I am so good off that game.
Another one has seen the light. Preach.
That's just not my jam, man. None against Valorant. It's just not my jam, man.
Oh
It's
no,
not my thing.
many things against Valorant. Many things.
Ark, thanks for that, bud.
Oh yeah, a building fucking collapsed, said JC. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, building collapsed in
How you doing today, Silver?
in Florida.
Oh shit.
It was because of the storms and whatnot. It was poorly designed and it crumbled to pieces.
Fucking A.
Wait,
The
what
middle of
building
it-
collapsed today? What building
Yeah,
collapsed?
the other day, I think it was in Florida somewhere. A building literally just collapsed itself. Like the middle of it just collapsed.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's because of the storm. They're blaming it because of storms, and it's just poor. They were fixing the roof, and it's poorly manufactured. It was poorly made. That's why. I think
Wow.
like 10 people lost their lives, I think, or more.
Yeah.
They're still going through the rubble trying to figure out why this happened, but they're saying it's because it was poorly designed.
It happens. Feel bad for people in the families that died.
Like one guy
Yeah,
on the
that
TV that
sucks.
I saw literally was saying, thank God I was on vacation when that happened."
Right?
Damn, dude. That's crazy shit.
Well, it's gonna happen more and more and more, with buildings that are not made sturdy like they.
Well, a lot of it has to do with like just being an abandoned building, right? Like they've been sitting there forever. No one's maintaining them. They're not being used for anything.
Happens in Detroit all the time, or
Thanks for the
or like
thanks for
Brooklyn.
the spells, buddy. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, anywhere with like hurricanes and shit. Like, I don't care how how well you build a building. Like, eventually that shit's gonna get beat the fuck up. Or like Cali with earthquakes and shit. Ugh. AMD's ending graphics driver support for Windows 7 and 8.
Wait, what's AMD you said?
Yeah. Yeah. Sad to see you
Damn.
go, Windows 7. You were a great OS. See that meme, the Grim Reaper? It's like, was I good? No, you were the best. And then that new Aliens third person Left 4 Dead type thing is the pre-order trailer just dropped. Yeah. Kind of a slow day for gaming news. Oh shit. Did you guys see somebody just posted this? The changes that oh dude, what's that anime fighter that Guilty Gear, the new Guilty Gear changed
Yeah.
their lore to remove Taiwan, any mention of Taiwan.
It changed their lure, huh?
Yep. Yeah, let me pull up the little picture they've got. The old one said countries that had high population density, blah 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 blah. Korea, Taiwan, Singapore could not solve their nation's problems with the availability of energy alone, blah blah blah. The new one says countries and regions in Asia that had a high population density that tended to import their foods could not solve their nation's problems with the availability of energy alone, blah blah blah.
Oh God.
Yeah, so like fuck you guys. Fuck you guys and a half. Fucking China pandering douchebags. Fuck, I hate when this happens, man. It sucks too, because like almost every fucking company's doing it.
What happened to everybody? Everybody just left. What happened?
Go get had a
Go
thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Spark's playing Valor. I know Spark's playing Valorant.
Yeah, Spark doesn't like to play Valorant while he's talking, so.
Well, I'm playing Spike Rush and I'm playing stuff like that to where it doesn't really require a whole lot of attention. So I'm just working on my aim and whatnot right now. I'm not really focusing on kills.
And Blue is in his cousin's cabin or something like that, so
He's in his cousin's cabin. Wink.
I think that's
wink.
what he said.
They're
Yeah,
doing some,
cousin's
some freaky
cottage.
shit in the cottage.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
His
Not
cousin.
even a cabin,
Wink, wink,
a
nudge,
cottage.
nudge. Yeah, wink, wink,
That's
nudge,
what we
nudge.
say. Okay.
Step bro, what are you doing?
Why are you touching me, weird?
Oh no, I'm stuck under the bed. We'll have to ask him
Going to hell.
if his cousin
Going to
did
hell.
any dirty feet stuff to him.
Oh Jesus. Don't get him aroused, bro, with any feet things, bro. I knew it.
But yeah.
It's been really quiet outside the Windows 11 event.
Yeah, I was gonna say like not to a whole. Like I said, the new Alien third-person Left 4 Dead, the pre-release trailer dropped. So, and I don't care. So, but if anybody's interested in that, they can check it out.
Let me check real quick because I think there was something, but I.
Oh, there was news about Epic again. I don't care, but a whole bunch of Tales games are coming to the Epic store. And I think they're ones that aren't normally, like they aren't available on Steam.
Okay, so here's the source. So one of the highest leakers for Call of Duty it came out with the name for it. It's called Call of Duty World War II Vanguard.
That's the new one coming out?
Yep, that's the name they're going with.
Fair enough. I might buy it.
And it'll be very similar to Black Ops Cold War with a few additions.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
and
all that
Apex is
happy
coming
about
out with
that,
a new
but
event. That was the other news
Dude.
and whatnot. New event for Apex. Doom developers working on Redfall with Bethesda.
Hmm.
Xbox and Kojima are close to signing a deal with for a new game. And the deal Microsoft's making with Kojima could be in the biggest contract for a game developer in history.
huh? About what? Does it say anything about what though?
A new report claims that Hideo Kojima is close to signing and finalizing the biggest deal for a game developer in history with Microsoft, with Kojima Productions' next game release. No, this is
Nothing on
from
what game it is though. Yeah.
No game debate. It's a rumor, has been swirling regarding Hideo Kojima coming out of E3 2021 and Summer Games Fest. Dispute Kojima and his studio, Kojima Productions, are not having an announcement for a game ready for this summer, but largely due to Kojima's fans being just excited for whatever he's going to work on next from this article. And it says the latest rumor has shown that Microsoft Kojima has been cited at Microsoft Game Studios a few times, from what they're saying from this article. And it looks like probably in the next few weeks, it looks like there will be an announcement from Microsoft saying that they signed a multi-year deal with Kojima for one or more games, and it'll be the biggest high-paid deal ever done in the game industry history.
Well, go Kojima, make your paper, boo boo.
That said, that deal is not set to be complete. However, it describes that it's definitely going to happen from the article. And from the deal, it shows that Microsoft doesn't just want one game from him. They want multiple.
A bunch.
They want a bunch.
Huh.
And this move will be, they're saying Microsoft with this move wants to get more into the Japanese market.
Well, that's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hire one of the biggest, best, and most well-known Japanese video game developers of all time.
Yep.
That's a good way to get that done. I mean, I still haven't played Death Stranding, and I know a lot of people had complaints about it, but shit, man, I mean, the game sold, so.
Leakers have hinted to big surprise for rumors for PlayStation State of Plays in July 7th.
I wonder, because he can't, like, he doesn't even have access to Metal Gear, does he? Like,
No.
Yeah, because Sony still owns the rights to Metal Gear, right? Or
No, Konami does.
Konami, yeah.
Yeah, and Konami's already hired a new game studio behind the next Metal Gear.
Right,
Continue
so
with
yeah,
it.
he couldn't.
They're doing Revengeance this time. They're doing Revengeance 2, and then they're doing another one.
He
the
couldn't even
spin-off.
do Metal Gear if he wanted to.
No, because they own the rights. He gave up his rights the minute he left. He said "F you." He walked out the room and said "F this company."
Yeah.
I need to get closer.
And I mean,
The whole-
I didn't play Death Stranding, so I don't know. Is there even a way to do a sequel to that?
What was that?
I didn't play Death Stranding, like, so I don't know, and I didn't like look up the story or anything. Is there a way to do a sequel to Death Stranding, or did they
no,
like?
because Sony owns that. That's why.
Oh,
owns
Sony.
the
Okay,
IP
so
for
Sony
that.
owns that. Oh, well, fuck. So he's got to go
So
totally
Sony
new
owned-
then.
Sony assigned an See, I thought he was under a multi-year deal with Sony. That's what I thought. But I guess I'm wrong. So from the article reading, he signed a one-game deal with Sony, and he was a free agent. After that, his whole his whole production thing is not owned by anybody.
Interesting.
I need to get closer.
Oh, I wonder what he's gonna do. I mean, he always does something interesting. So.
I wonder what the hell he's gonna do though. Like, I hope he makes another like espionage type game, not Metal Gear, but like
But Metal Gear
something
esque.
complete. Yeah, something
Yeah.
different. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool.
I'd
I'd
be
be down for
down.
that.
Yeah.
He needs to get. He needs to do his bread and butter. Like he needs to make a Metal Gear Solid game, but you know, different. You know what I mean? Keep
That's what.
that
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
keep
that's what.
that.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Don't
yeah.
do another. Do not do another FedEx simulator. But they
I
said,
heard that was a good game, but I'm just like,
I heard people like a lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't, and of the people that liked it, they didn't mind the fact that it was a walking simulator or you know a delivery simulator or whatever you want to call it.
right.
The people who didn't like that, they hated the game, and I can understand that.
So Kojima said basically gave a clue, and it's gonna be a large scale action game with a great story.
Oh, so Metal
said
Gear, but not Metal Gear.
Right, something new.
I'd be down. Hey man, Kojima, go, dude, do like a Ghost in the Shell type
To me,
thing.
go make your money. You know what I mean? He was treated like garbage coming
Yeah,
out
it
of
was.
out of Konami.
Konami,
Go
yeah.
get your money. Go get your money because I just watched Quentin Tarantino talk about he's done after this next movie, and it was kind of like wow, ending of an era. You know what I mean?
Well,
For him.
like Quentin Tarantino, he says this isn't the first time he said that he was done with movies. Last time he said he was done with movies, he went into the Asian film market and he started doing a lot of work with all the directors from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hero, Iron Monkey, all those guys. Like he started working really closely with those teams, making like Sukiyaki and some of those other movies like Iron Fists. Like
he said in an interview recently that he was done. He has interest in writing books now. He just wants to write books and get out of the industry. Says he wants to do a horror film, and then after that he's done.
Interesting.
He wants to do one thing he hasn't done on his list, one last go with a horror movie, and that's it. And I was like, okay, but it's an end of it. If it is, it's the end of an era, though. He did make a lot of good movies.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, a lot of it's my childhood, but
Right? Fucking Pulp Fiction.
I want to Kill Bill, but that's not gonna happen. I wanted another Kill Bill. I liked his idea for it, and then Uma Thurman said she wasn't coming back.
No, yeah.
She said it had its time in the sun.
I mean, it's hard to say she was wrong.
Well, it didn't help that she was part of that whole scandal with him, you know, for misconduct and shit like that.
well, the crazy thing is like he had her back, and I guess they were actually lovers at one point. Like they were together. And like there was a lot of side shit going on. Like he was showing her fucking favoritism during set times and all kinds of shit.
Well, yeah, bro, it's Uma Thurman. Like, she's not that great of an actress.
Yeah, it's Uma Thurman.
Like, how did she end up starring in half of his movies? Because she ain't that great an actress, just saying. But, you know, hey, no judgment. Like, you know. Like, if you want to suck a dick for a role, I got nothing but love for you. Just don't fucking come out and try and Me Too afterwards. Britney Spears is getting some attention. For what? She shave her head again?
No, Britney Spears is getting her dad ever since her dad I think her dad died.
Oh.
She's getting her ownership back of herself.
Good.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
for her.
She hasn't had that since
Fighting for it right
she was a
now.
kid, dude.
She's fighting for it now. She's like, my mental health is good. I'm good. I'm not in the industry anymore. I've retired. I got two. One of her kids is on Twitch, doing his thing, and he's an asshole. And he game streams, and yeah, she's just living a normal life, man. She's just like, I'm done. Like my music can sit there and collect royalties, and I just collect royalties off of it. I'll never tour again. She said she wants to get into some acting and sorts. But
That
she said
ain't gonna
outside of
work.
that, She said it's just too much on my mental health.
Fair enough.
And-
Like,
And
man,
if she gets her stuff back, good for her. She
Right.
deserves it. Like, what is she now? 45?
oh my God, please don't say things like that.
Was she like 45? I know Justin Timberlake's up there.
They all are.
think,
NSYNC,
like,
Backstreet Boys, Britney
Hey,
Spears.
Siri, how old is Justin Timberlake? Yeah, Justin Timberlake's 40. Yeah.
Jesus, man, making me feel fucking old.
Hey Siri, how old is Britney Spears? Britney Spears is 39 years old. I wasn't wrong.
Oh
She's
my
in her 40s.
God.
In there.
She's
But you gotta
almost
remember,
40,
you gotta
JC.
remember though.
Almost.
You gotta remember that whole generation though of Mickey Mouse Club though. Like all the good music we got from that though. Usher, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I mean, geez, the Mickey Mouse Club started the whole NSYNC thing,
Yup.
and Backstreet Boys right behind it.
Miley Cyrus too, right?
No, she was a Disney star, but not that
Not
was,
Mickey Mouse.
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the stay safe, buddy.
But close enough. Like, man, but see, it's tough, right? Because yeah, like that was a whole lot of good music, but man, did it fuck up all those people. It was like name one except Justin Timberlake. He's pretty solid.
Okay, we can so Backstreet Boys are still around. Boys to Men are still around. They
Yeah,
tour.
but Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, fucking
Well, Miley Cyrus was part of the
Justin
new
Tim. I
generation
mean, not
of
Justin
Disney
Timberlake.
stuff. Demi Lovato.
no, but
was
she-
a fir-
But she was real close. Like I said, she wasn't Mickey Mouse Club, but she was Disney.
She was Disney lies,
And she was she was right around that. I mean, she only became popular a few years after Britney Spears. And then oh my God, who's the fucking that white kid who the fucking one that all the chicks went crazy over, who fucking went straight up Christian.
Justin Bieber.
Bieber, man. Like,
Bieber's changed. I actually like his.
Yeah.
Change. He's
Well,
married
then
to
that's
one
the
of the
thing.
Baldwins.
dude,
Uh,
all of those that era's like kid
Andre
or
Undertaker
real
makes the
young stars, they either completely went the other way, like Justin or
Undertaker,
like,
Andre, sorry.
Bieber, or they're totally fucked up, like Miley
Well,
Cyrus.
Demi Lovato, like I feel bad. Like Demi Lovato suffers from so much shit, and she was put into a bad spot. I mean, if we really want to go there, you know, no one, like, everybody is seeking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one's really trying to help the person that has mental health problems. Like Justin Bieber had mental health problems, and no one was helping him. Everybody was out for his money and feeding him whatever he can get. You know what I mean? That's why he got that's why he had problems with the cops all the time. Nobody was helping him. Look at like I just saw today, Marilyn Manson. Look what's going on with him. That shit is fucking.
Wait, what happened with
Incredible.
Marilyn Manson?
He got arrested. He's looking at 10 years in prison, bro.
That's
For
the
what?
one the chick claimed that he like locked her in a closet or something, right?
Yeah, and it's not just one, it's 10 of them.
Yeah, because girls totally don't go for the kind of bad boys who lock chicks in closet, right? That never happened.
And he just forfeited his rights and everything. He went gracefully this morning. He was in Los Angeles and they knocked on his
Oh,
door.
come on.
and-
Like, what's he gonna do, bro? Like,
I-
yeah, they'll fucking crucify him either way. He's Marilyn fucking Manson, dude. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows his music. Nobody's gonna believe that he's not like that, or like the worst of what they're saying. Oh, God,
Crazy, isn't it?
I hate shit, dude.
BioWare talks about canceled Mass Effect movie and why the adaptation would work better as a TV show. No shit.
Probably would work way better as a TV show. How many hours were
Yes.
those games? But
Long
don't-
hours. They
but
could
don't
actually
do
turn it
that.
into a Star-
Because they're
they
gonna
could
fuck
turn
it up.
into they could turn it into a Star Trek kind of thing. That's what I thought they should have done all
Yeah,
along.
like
instead of-
Battlestar Galactica or Expanse or
Yeah.
something where it's a long running. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the one being that's like all powerful, like that dude, like they could have made an entire show based around him for fuck's sakes.
I didn't understand why BioWare was trying to go for a movie. It wouldn't have worked. What are they gonna do? Like Aliens, where they like?
No, like
or-
okay, no, it would work, but you would have to literally cut out. Like you could do like the end of the second movie the second game. right? Like the last mission or two or maybe three of like the second game. You could do that in a movie. That might work. Or something like that, right? Where
Can
you
we give credit to credit's due, like to Harrison Ford? He just got injured again. Can we just say like that man's a G? Like for real, like he broke his shoulder and was still practicing Indiana Jones. Can we give this man a bow because he's a fucking legend, bro? Breaks his shoulder, like breaks it out of the socket and everything, bro, and still goes on and films half of the movie already. That's coming in the next 2 years. Crazy. I just saw an article for that. That's crazy.
Yeah, JC says you could do a movie about the first Contact War. Yeah, something like that. Like that would work. But
There's so much allure to Mass Effect that they could do so much different things, and there's so many different universes.
but you couldn't
that's
do
not even the,
the
books.
Mass Effect story. That's the thing, right? Like
Yeah,
you'd
it's
never
gonna
be
like
able
a
to do the
3-4 hour
games.
movie. It'd be like Lord of the Rings. There's no
Yeah.
way.
No, it'd be
That's
like
better as a show.
it would literally be Lord of the Rings extended edition. You would need 3
Right.
5-hour movies to even come close to getting anything.
Thanks for the stay safe, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I mean, there's so much. Like, I love Mass Effect, but the thing
Great
is,
games.
it's better off as a TV show.
Yep.
I
And it
mean,
would have to
Netflix
be a
can pick-
long
Netflix
one
can pick
too.
it up.
You'd have to fucking plan. It'd have to be like between 5 and 10 seasons, 15 episodes each of like an hour a piece. Fucking you'd have to get actors that understand that they're in it for the long haul, cuz like you'd never be if shit happened like Game of Thrones where you had to having to replace characters and shit, that would never fucking
Well, they're
work.
doing what they could do what Amazon's doing with the Lord of the Rings right now with their show.
They could try, but from what I hear, that Amazon show is going to be garbage.
Well, because it's doing it. Okay, so it's not going to be like the Lord of the Rings we know. They're doing the They're doing the pre before
Yeah,
the
but
movies.
it's not just that though. They're fucking with everything. They're fucking with a bunch of the lore. They're fucking race and gender swapping a bunch of fucking characters. They're
I'm
fucking
still gonna like Gangster. I'm still gonna watch it. Anyway.
yeah,
I'm a
fair
Lord of the
enough.
Rings
Hey,
fan.
people can watch what they want, but like I am done giving money to companies that fucking hate me. And so I can't support that kind of shit. That's why I would absolutely refuse to give Disney any money. They fucking hate people like me, so I'm just not gonna deal with them anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't begrudge people who want to watch their shit. You like Mandalorian or whatever? Fair enough, man. I get it. I love my
Hey man, I'm just gonna say
video
this.
games
I'm gonna
and shit
watch.
like that.
I'm gonna pay $29.99 to Disney to watch Black Widow. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, watch in the
I'm
theater,
a-
bro.
No, fuck
Give a
that.
theater that money, man. Don't give it to Disney. At least let
I'm
a
giving it to
theater
Disney
make
anyway
money.
if I go to a theater.
Yeah, but at least if it's at the theater gets a cut of it.
I hate theaters personally, man.
Oh,
I can't
see,
stand them.
that's the only thing. Like,
I,
theaters are
I
my
said
shit.
I was mad when Fast 5 did not make an announcement coming to the Peacock app exclusively. I was like, yeah, no, not happening, bro. I'm not going into a small theater. I'm not doing it. I hate the theater as it is. I'm claustrophobic as it is.
I love the theater. That's my favorite thing.
I want to sit and make my own food. I want to sit and do that. Or, you could sell the 7 Cs,
Hey, I mean, not that we would ever condone piracy on this podcast, but that is always an option. But, like I've said before, I refuse to not that I would ever pirate otherwise, but even if I did pirate, I would never pirate Disney shit because I don't even want them to think they might have lost a sale with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude, no. Disney wouldn't even pirate you.
I need to get closer.
Fuck out of there.
Well, I did watch the new Mighty Ducks show though. That wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I heard that
horrible.
was
It wasn't
okay.
that bad.
Yeah. Not
It
like,
wasn't that bad.
because what's the, oh my god, what's the Karate
Gordon
Kid
Bombay,
show?
Emilio Estevez, man.
Emilio Estevez, yeah.
He has not aged to me. Like, God's been good to him. Not his brother though.
Oh, yeah?
Not Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, no,
Charlie Sheen, though.
well, hey, man. One of them has been coked out for the last 30 years, and one of them hasn't. guess which one?
Tiger's Blood, Donna's DNA. Him going on a rant about 2.5 Men.
Oh my god, dude. And I
was
love
all-
Charlie
I was all
Sheen,
about
dude.
that
I
life.
love him, but he is a crazy coked out motherfucker.
Hey man,
You
I
know,
bought his shirt. I still have it. The Tiger's Blood shirt. I still have that with his Singer. I was all about that, dude. I was like, yeah, dude, give me more. I love
Yeah.
you when you're ranting
because
because it makes no sense.
2.5 Men was no good without him. Like Ashton Kutcher, just he's not Charlie
You know,
Sheen.
Ashton Kutcher could not live up to it.
No. And then like Spin City, because Spin City with oh my God, what's the guy with Lou
Anger
Gehrig's?
Management was good. The show. I liked Anger Management. The show.
Who's
With
the
Charlie
act?
Sheen?
No, who's the actor that has like Lou Gehrig's or whatever? Really good.
Oh, Marty
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox, yeah.
I was gonna say Marty McFly.
Marty
He
McFly.
has Parkinson's, by the way. He had to get out of
Parkinson's.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to get it completely out.
Because I liked Spin City with him, right? He was great in it. It worked really well. But after Charlie Sheen took over, oh my God, dude, that's some of my favorite shit, right? He was fucking hilarious on that show. And of course, that was the heyday of him being coked out of his mind and fucking going crazy.
Oh no, his supreme of that was when he was doing Wall Street, bro.
Ugh.
Or what was it, Major League?
Oh yeah,
That's when you knew he was really, really, really.
Or how about no, dude? I think one of my favorite movies of his is Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah, he was really messed up.
Dude, that movie was so great. The Rambo knife with the chainsaw and he starts it.
More gaming topic.
But yeah, there's somebody needs to make that meme, right? This is you on drugs. Fucking Charlie Sheen versus Emilio Estevez.
You know what's funny is, I know we've had this argument, but the PS Vita has lasted the tell of time.
You're not wrong.
Like a decade later, it's lasted the tell of time. Like it's still like great for games.
Still games coming out for it, and
I
just hacked my it's actually my girlfriend's.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, my girlfriend gave me hers because she had the earlier version of the OS on it, and I hacked it and put RetroArch. And I loaded up all my PS1 games and Game Boy Advance games and SNES games and shit like that. And dude, it was baller when I went on vacation, but went to my.
It's a great little system. I didn't know why we had that argument in here that it's a dead platform. It's not a dead platform.
Because Brady can't let things go.
It still holds its own to what's out there now. Like I would say it's better than those knockoff consoles that they got going on, like the PAL Kitty and things like that.
Well, they're definitely more powerful, but they don't have the support yet. Because like they've got those handhelds that have like, I don't think they're Ryzen, but they're like AMD. They're AMD APUs.
Yeah.
And once those get support, like I would totally buy one of those once they have like real support, because that would be baller.
Oh,
like,
if you guys didn't know, if you have Marvel's Avenger the game, though, the one that Square Enix put billions of dollars into, thinking it was gonna be the next coming, they just released an update that shows your IP address to the world.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
No. So,
Dude, I remember when they did that shit back in PlayStation 3 days with their games. Or like you see like a big row of fucking IP address right to the bottom left corner of your fucking screen, and
JC.
Nobody said shit. I was like, bruh.
Or the Soulja Boy.
So Microsoft expands their refunds for people that want to get a refund on Cyberpunk.
Oh, all right. Oh, Sony just brought back Cyberpunk to the PSN store with a warning saying we don't recommend playing this on the PS4, which is how it should have been from the beginning. But
if you guys are a Switch fan, they are knocking off on Switch Lites and regular Switches $50 for Prime Day.
Prime Day is already over with, isn't it?
No, it's still going.
Oh, I thought Prime Day was over with.
the Soulja Boy.
Prime is going all the way up until July 4th.
Nice, dude.
And then they're doing the Prime 4th of July after sales right after that. Amazon's hitting it with the deals, bro. Like, I've seen some pretty good deals on monitors already on Amazon. Then I'm like, if I had the money right now.
Yeah, baby, I will.
If I wasn't doing teeth work. I totally buy you.
Yeah, I could use a new monitor.
Switch Lite's going like A Switch Lite would be good for like, I know a lot of people frown upon it, but it's good as a portable, like in conjunction of your Switch to have.
See, but that just proves my point that they should have just had two to begin with, a console version and a handheld version.
I think you're gonna see. My prediction on the Switch Pro. I think you're gonna see that. I really think they're gonna have two versions of it.
That's what I'm
starting to believe
saying.
that. I'm really believing on that. I think they're gonna have a home console and a handheld. If it's all handheld, for me. I don't want the handheld part. I just want the.
Well, they already have the light for if you want the handheld part, so they might as well release one that's they have the one that's both, which of course everybody only ever uses one way or the other. They've got the light, which is handheld only and smaller and all that, and so now the Pro, especially because it's got it's the Pro, so it's supposed to be like more powerful and shit. So they might as well make that one the home console only. So for the people who don't want handheld, it's a little more powerful. You don't have to deal with the connection, the dock connection issues and shit like that. And like I said, that's what they should have done from the fucking beginning. They should have just had two versions of it. Whatever. I mean, I guess it worked out because people love it, but I think they could have saved a whole lot of money and time for development if they had just made two versions of it to begin with. But what do I know? I'm just
not a whole lot, obviously.
Not obviously
Jeez.
not. Yeah, I'm just a humble.
Natala's statement after the Windows event that they had, he says that his statement.
Did you just call that man Nutella?
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Nadella, whatever his goddamn name is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to butcher his shit. He says the new generation of Windows is going to be good for everyone.
Oh.
It's a step in the right direction for the future. And
Sure.
he said,
You know what?
He said if your hardware is not powerful enough, then stick to Windows 10.
You know what? I got a new word for dumb. Microsoft. That's the Microsoft shit I've ever heard.
And he says he wants to make Windows 11 more flexible and more open. Yeah, you're not making it flexible or
Right?
open.
That's the Windows 11 is the opposite of fucking flexible.
Right.
But oh, come on, there we go.
Let's see here. Any other tech news? Oh, Windows 11 is deleting Internet Explorer out the box.
Yeah, but they already did that with 10.
And it's still there. You can still, like, when you install Windows, you can delete it, but it's still there.
I thought the
But it's an
update
end of
actually got rid of it.
Really? Because I still have it after the update.
Huh. I know I saw people saying that, or maybe it was just they were discontinuing support of it.
Well, it's an end of an era for that. It's been around forever. I remember when Internet Explorer was like the best thing since sliced bread. But Microsoft, didn't put anything into Edge. They could have made Edge great. They didn't, and then they went, "Oh yeah, Google's doing a great job. Let's just take what they're doing." Yeah, we're bailing out.
Well, they did make Chrome better than Chrome did.
Yeah, but they needed to use somebody else's stage to do that.
Ah, whatever. Brave, Firefox, they all did the same thing.
Man, I remember back in the day, it was Netscape versus Internet Explorer. Who had the better one? And Internet Explorer was better. Now there's so many different
I used AOL.
Oh.
No, I did not. I did use AOL Instant Messenger though, because that was way better than the alternative. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Chromium's kind of won. So I don't see how you could build another browser without making it Chromium compatible, because that's what all the extensions and shit and add-ons and themes and shit run on.
Yep.
So that's kind of.
We can honestly say that Fidelity FX is pretty much won over everybody for the 6 games that they have right now.
Go Team Red.
Well, it's open source to everybody, so anybody can use it on any graphics card. It's kind of funny how NVIDIA sat here and said DLSS is the future. And by the way, we won't tell you it uses half cloud machine learning to make that happen. Because we can't do it on our cards because, you know, it'll eat your bandwidth up completely. Meanwhile, AMD's is like, you know what? We'll come out with the answer. It's called Fidelity FX, and we'll make it better. We don't even need to use machine learning or any of that for our shit to run.
Well, but
And
that's
your
why
graphics card does well.
that's why it has to be implemented, though. That's the one advantage of the NVIDIA system is that developers don't have to implement it.
Yeah, but I'd rather
I know.
see more people go
I
the other
prefer the
way.
AMD way too. I know, but I mean, I'm not gonna.
There's no
You
added
gotta
resource to your shit.
give the devil his due, and that is an advantage of NVIDIA's system.
I will die on the hill. I will not give him any of my due. I will not give that leather jacket mofo any of my due, bro.
No, you got to, man. You got to.
That guy came
Can't
out
be-
with ray tracing and said it was the future. And you know what all companies are doing? Screw you. We're gonna create our own shit. That's what happened.
They keep trying this shit, and the only reason they're even able to kind of sort of get away with it is because they've got the lockdown on the top end GPU market, and they've used that over the last 20 years to
Good on it.
fucking
Well, one thing I will give Epic
keep
Games their
AMD
credit
out.
on, they're just like, fuck you guys. We're gonna bring out something that does basically the same thing, less CPU and GPU usage, called Lumens, and yeah, you can eat it. But you know, Nvidia, keep throwing us money. It's cool. It's all good. Now there's other companies getting in on the action. Other like I know what's the other UIs out there? Unity. They're working on their own version of ray tracing technology.
Are they really?
Yep. All companies are getting into it. They said once Epic got into it, they said the floodgates are open.
Fair enough.
So that whole ray tracing moniker is going to change. Like Nvidia can't hold that name for that long.
Good.
Say we're the ones that pioneered this. No.
Well, first off, no, you aren't, because Pixar's been doing that shit for fucking 30 years. But, okay, you pioneered it in video games, but nobody cares. Like, just like nobody cared about G-Sync.
Yeah.
Just like nobody cared about fucking... Like, the only reason they used GameWorks was because it was available. Like,
If the fun pumps using an update version of Unity, yeah, Unity said they're coming out with their own version. They can't call it ray tracing because the name of it is owned by
right.
Nvidia.
Yeah, just like AMD's ray tracing is called something else.
Yeah, so
Direct ray something or other, yeah.
Yeah, they own that name, so everybody's coming up with their own thing. Like Lumens is gonna be their version of ray tracing, a way to do budget lighting in games, but they're pretty much simulating what their version of ray tracing could be. And I give Epic Games their due. I'm not a big fan of Epic Games, but I give Epic Games their due when they took a stand against. Yep, Nvidia owns that. Yep, Nvidia owns the name. Which
is bullshit, and this is why I hate intellectual property law, because the term ray tracing has been around for fucking, what, 40 years now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what direct ray tracing,
It didn't stop
I believe.
them for trying to people trying to copyright "Happy Birthday," dude. Like,
I know, yeah, or Disney trying to copyright God. Literally, God. Thank God they did. What still
That's
gets
why all
me.
these companies don't use the name ray tracing because they can get sued.
What still gets me is, for the longest time, you could not have a 3D arrow pointing to your objective because, was it Epic Games that did that? I think they did with the Unreal Engine. Epic Games had that shit copyrighted or trademarked or what's the other one? Patented. Like a 3D arrow pointing to your objective, and they somehow got a fucking judge to sign off on patenting that.
Trademark
or to uphold it.
Intellectual property is an interesting thing, and it should be discussed in America because it's weird, and a lot of it, like I can turn around and just come up with a name and trademark it, and it could be around for centuries, decades, and I can own it.
Yep.
And that's how this works. It's just so weird like that. No one's talking about that.
Yep. Pisses me off.
I know it's been around since the 1500s and stuff like that, ray tracing, but NVIDIA don't feel that way. NVIDIA owns the name. That's why you see all these other companies using different names. They don't want to infringe on what NVIDIA does. That's why all these companies are using different names for their versions of ray tracing.
Well, yeah, because even
That's
if they could win the lawsuit, which they probably could, how much fucking money and energy and resources and time would it take to take that shit through the courts and fucking win? Like, it's easier just to rename your shit something different but similar and call it a day. It's the same thing with fucking oh shit. Oh, it's, like, video games and the whole bullshit with fucking EULAs and fucking, shit like that, or unconstitutional laws.
Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of things NVIDIA does that names that other companies own or have made into a thing. They should be sued.
Yeah,
Mr.
but who has the
Leather
money?
Jacket guy.
Like, even if AMD wanted to do it, why? It's like, even if they won, what had happened of it? Okay, NVIDIA's got to drop the name, big fucking deal, and they'd have spent $100 million or $300 million doing it. It ain't fucking worth it. And so they get away with it.
You know that pump version of the 6900 XT Liquid Edition that the AMD is making? They just dropped the price of that.
What's it going for now? Yeah, but can you actually get them?
No, they're gonna be for. That's the shitty part. It's only gonna be for system integrators.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wow.
See, and that's a big problem. If I get, not that I could anytime soon, but if I were to get like a 6900 XT Liquid, I'd have to change my case because that's got a 2120.
See, I could see them owning RTX, but there's no way they can legally own the rendering techniques that have been around way before them.
No, yeah, which is why, well, one, which is why they do their proprietary bullshit, but two, this is why AMD can come up with their own, or, Unity or whoever, right? That's,
Right.
yeah. Ray tracing itself, that's just a technique, and that's not subject to, like, rasterization. You can't patent rasterization.
He's gonna come up behind you, Jet.
Although I bet somebody has tried.
That was somebody in my that's Fatal Charade in my chat saying that.
Fuck.
Yeah, like I said, I have big issues with a lot of what goes on with intellectual property
about
law. And especially, like, not just in this country too, because there was just this thing coming out of Japan where a court ruled that you cannot post dialogue clips from a manga, or else that's a violation of copyright law. So just posting a line that somebody's, kamehameha, if you put that in a tweet, you're violating Japanese copyright law.
Jesus, really? That petty?
Right?
God, wow. Eidos Montreal is making a Guardian of the Galaxies game.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know if I am probably not going to play that.
Back for Blood is coming to Xbox Game Pass October 12th. Oh, cool. And I heard that Jack Sparrow Sea of Thieves stuff is pretty damn good, actually, for Sea of Thieves. I've seen some people play it. Looks pretty good.
Did they get Johnny Depp to voice that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I thought they had, but I
meanwhile,
wasn't sure.
Disney said he wasn't part of the franchise anymore. They took
Yeah,
a
I
back
know.
step on that after the backlash they got.
Well, yeah, it's like, dude, who's gonna watch a Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Like
They took a step back on a lot of things to do with Johnny Depp, and I'm like, okay, so he did one thing bad 15 years ago, and you're gonna go crucify him. Yeah, no, you're gonna get backlash from a lot of fucking people.
like,
And you're not replacing Captain Jack Sparrow in
No.
movies. Not
and as much as I like the two newer Pirates movies, which aren't as great as the first three, fair enough, but I still liked them. The only reason they were even somewhat good is because Johnny Depp was fucking Captain Jack Sparrow in them. So fucking, yeah, go ahead and get rid of him and see what fucking happens, Disney. Please.
No,
But-
Facebook, I'm getting tired of you. You're buying so much shit. They just bought the most popular VR battle royale game that's pretty much VR's version of Fortnite. Just went out and bought it. Does that mean Facebook, if I buy your headset, call it the Quest, that I'll never buy because of advertising? Every time I open up my headset, there's just advertisements. Well, I'm gonna sit with a 30-second ad to play my games. That's what Facebook wants to do. They want to have ads on everything. I'm like, no, I won't buy your headset then. Good luck to that. I just won't sit.
Ads even on hardware?
Yep. They want to roll ads. They want ads. So remember when me and Gangster and Blue were talking about rolling ads in your favorite games? Well, Facebook is doing it with their VR. They're starting to implement it within VR. So when you're on Facebook Quest starting soon, they're going to update it to where most of the games will have ads. They've already shown some of the new games that are coming to the Quest that are going to have ads, like 10-second ads, or when you're walking around, it'll stop you and then there'll be an ad that you have to look at
Jeez,
to move
dude.
on from the game. Yep. It's already happening. I'm just like, this is stupid. So you're going to stop me from progressing in a game to look at a cheesy fucking ad for 10 seconds. Okay. Or physically look at it. Good job, Facebook. It's already bad enough you make me sign into your crap on VR headsets for Oculus Rift. Or
Yeah.
Oculus in general. Yeah, so, like, NVIDIA can do whatever they want. Like, for real, they can. They think they're the kings of ray tracing, and they're not. That's why you're seeing AMD just, like, stomp on them. Curb stomp. Hard. And it's not even funny. And that's why you're seeing their cards now starting to only be, like, 4% behind them. Like the 3090 and the 3090 and the 6900 XT are trading blows. And I'm kind of happy to see that. Competition is always good. Needs to be more of it.
Now let's see if we can get those damn drivers to handle streaming, huh?
Right.
That's the only problem with their cards, but outside of that, everything else is great.
Yeah, like video editing's fine. Like you can
Yeah, but
record
that's a
videos if
big
you're a YouTuber,
problem,
that's
though.
fine. Like video codec, as far as recording goes, is fine. It's the fucking live streaming shit that pisses me off.
That's between them and OBS team. That there's not cross communication with that. That's on two companies right
Well, they need to fucking fix that. Either make your own version of OBS or fucking make a plugin that makes it work.
It's called AMD Relive.
No, it does not have everything OBS does, and it does not have plugin support, so that's not the same thing. So fuck off with that. Like, do it right, AMD. Come on now, you're better than this. As good as Relive is.
Do you not see AMD not on the board for being a backer of the software? Do you notice that?
What,
like,
for OBS?
Become a backer so you can get your actual hardware like actually better. But then here's the argument to you. This is what I hear all the time in my streams, buddy. CPU encoding is just better. You need to get with the times and just use CPU encoding.
I do, and it sucks. Fucking takes up hella resources. Does not look as good.
But Gangster, I have no problems using it. It's just fine.
Yeah, I want my GPU encoding. It worked fucking great. When I think it still actually works on mine. I just can't handle the bit rate, but.
But Gangster, when you use it at faster presets or higher or lower, and you lower it down, it looks better than GPU encoding. You didn't know this?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It looks good. Does not look better. Yeah, come off it with that shit. And I've got a gangster CPU, so it's not fucking like I've got a 4-core or something and I just can't do it. No, sir. I've got a fucking 5800X. Shit streams just fine. I still want GPU encoding.
The question is, how gangster? Like,
Pretty
can it bust
fucking
caps? Can it?
Like fucking.
But you're not giving the audience any reason
Like,
why you like GPU encoding more than CPU encoding.
Because it's
gotta,
a way less
church
system.
it up. You gotta church
Fuck
it up
that.
a little bit.
It's way less system resources. Way less. Way less. The GPU is so much better at encoding than the CPU is. And like I said, I've got an epic CPU for encoding. I can do 1080p, 60 FPS, fast fucking encoding, or even medium. I've done medium, and it's been fine. 120 frames per second, no big deal. It takes up a grip of CPU resources doing that, though. And with the GPU, you could do that shit, you don't even fucking notice it. And I think it looks better. But that's just me.
They'll get their encoding right. I think.
I hope
with
so.
I hope they do.
Like I said, just
But you gotta
either
remember, they
make a
don't back
plugin
the
for
so-
OBS or make
They
your
don't
own.
make a. They don't back OBS at all.
I know.
AMD
They-
don't, and I don't
somebody-
get that.
Something must have happened between their upper management and the OBS upper management or something, because they were all set to make their own version of it, their own Streamlabs-esque version of OBS that had the AMD encoder baked into it, and I was going to be so
They did.
happy because that's
They
exactly
did.
what I
What
wanted.
AMD basically said, Relive is their answer.
Yeah, fuck them, because Relive does not have all the features that OBS has, not even basic shit like a noise gate for your microphone. So get out of here with that bullshit. I'm sitting there on stream, you can hear me fucking breathing because I can't fucking turn on a noise gate. Come on, AMD. And there's no plugin
I
support,
remember that shit,
right?
dude. I remember that shit.
And that's
back in-
it's
Oh
not
my
like
God.
Relive doesn't work great, cause it does. It's super low resource. It looks really fucking good. It's got a bunch of options, but it's not OBS. It does not have the same functions. Not even basic shit, let alone like support for plugins and stuff. And it's like if you want to be a serious streamer, you need support for plugins. You need fucking chat plugins and fucking this plugins and notifications and all this other stuff that Relive doesn't have. So, later, JC.
But you
Yeah,
can use medium preset and it'll look just as good.
yeah. So, like I said, I like Relive. It's a good stock program, just like Shadowplay. Shadowplay is a great stock program, but it's not OBS. There's a reason pro streamers don't use Shadowplay. You know,
Shadowplay
like
you can't add. Well, don't have Blue hear that.
right? Yeah. Well, Blue can talk all he wants. He's not a pro streamer.
Although the hardware he's got, you would think he
I know,
was.
right? He could, but
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
you
you know.
Meanwhile, he wants to get a 3080 Ti.
Well, good on him.
You're sure you're not a pro streamer? I just want it for the more frames, and I'm like, okay.
I just want more frames because 1,000 isn't enough.
Right? 200's too low. I need all
when I
the
turn
frames.
ray tracing on, it just eats all my hardware.
But
Be careful.
yeah, it's like stock solutions are great and all, but they only go so far. And I get it. Like, you're not OBS. Fine.
Oh,
Fair.
fair
enough.
Get this. So Gigabyte MSI and somebody else are gonna start selling TPM 2.0 drives. That plugs
Really?
into your USB. Yep.
So that you can install Windows 11 on an older board.
Yes.
Wow.
And people are
Don't
scalping
they have a
TM.
module socket for that? I swear to God, my Crosshair has a module
Yeah,
socket
it goes
for
into
that.
the USB. It goes in the USB 2.0.
Well,
slot.
mine has a specific socket for it. Yeah, trusted platform. Yeah, TPM. Yeah, I've got a special socket for that on my board.
And holy shit, for it's actually been they're scalping these things.
Of course they are.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's going for $99 right now, that little chip. For something that, Microsoft's forcing down people's throats. Jesus.
Of course.
That's the Microsoftest thing I've ever heard. Really showing my age there. I'm fucking That's a D&D reference, man. Y'all remember that movie?
Oh God.
I liked it. It was a terrible movie, but I enjoyed watching it. Fucking what's his name? I can't. It was one of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
Fucking,
it was like I think it was like Martin, wasn't
I
it?
think yeah, he was Marlon or
Yeah.
Martin. Yeah,
Marlon, yeah.
yeah,
Marlon, whatever.
whatever.
Like, there's too many Waynes to keep up with,
Right?
and they're all either fucking producers or directors now, which like kind of crazy to me because like they
Oh
haven't
my
really
God.
made that many good movies.
Here's a picture for you, gangster. I'm putting this in memes. This is glorious. Metro, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Metro? I gotta put this in memes. This
But
is great.
I do gotta get going, you guys. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Here you go. This is for the
Later,
Windows.
Not wrong.
That's what's happening. A lot of people are posting that meme saying, Windows, guys, there's a competitor called Linux.
Well, all right.
Metro, go.
They bounced. He was gonna have to go to bed anyway. So, shit,
Oh,
man,
okay.
we've been going for almost 3 hours, so that's a good place
All
to
right, man.
stop. So,
Thanks for the host, Digital.
all right. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. We'll see y'all next